7:05 on your Monday morning, and we are now, in the 7 o'clock hour. Good morning, everybody. How are you? It is sunshine and already heading towards 60 degrees, and it's going to be a hot Monday. Welcome to it. Glad you're here. Christian, Lauren here live on your radio, live at Q92radio.com, and we are also live. We're going live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Q92 Radio on Facebook and YouTube, at Q92 on X. Like, follow, and subscribe. So glad you guys are with us. Our phone number is 330-450-9292, and our text line is 330-269-9292. We got a lot of things for you here in the next couple hours. Let's see. First of all, this hour, we are giving away a finalist spot for a chance to win floor seats to see Noah Khan in Pittsburgh with an overnight hotel stay on July 3rd at PNC Park. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. We'll hook you up with that. 8 o'clock hour, we're doing hot takes, and we're also going to get a finalist for a 4-pack of tickets we're giving away when the Guardians take on the Tigers at Progressive Field Sunday, June 14th. It's a 4-pack. Not only is it a fun Sunday afternoon baseball game in Cleveland, but it's also the game where new minority owner Travis Kelce is throwing out the first pitch. I don't know. Will his fiance be there to cheer him on or to be? I mean, her future husband is now a minority owner of the Guardians. You'd think she'd want to support her future husband. So I don't know. We don't know. But what if she was? You could say that would be a home run. Anyway, we have that for you in the 8 o'clock hour. 9 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson joins the show like he does every single Monday around 9:15. And speaking of summer, we're going to hook somebody up with a 4-pack of tickets to Sluggers and Putters in Canal Fulton. You can do mini golf, outdoor laser tag, go-karts, bumper boat rides, and more. I remember when I was a kid, folks, when laser tag first came out, I thought it was the future. I couldn't believe there was a thing, laser tag.
I'm terrible at laser tag, just like I'm terrible at video games. I cannot actually shoot anybody and make it trigger their thing.
Did your parents get you laser tag as a kid? Because
no, we would
never
go
got
laser tag. No, my kids have laser tag. We play it in the backyard. I'm actually better at that one than I am when you go to one of those warehouse type things.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That is one of the toys. Now, I always joke about the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. Actually, it's not a joke at all. But besides that, I do realize that was a big ass growing up. A big ass too. Because the aircraft carrier at that point in time, even in the 80s, early 90s, was $100. Today, I'm trying to figure. I don't know what that would mean today. I obviously know what it goes for on eBay now, but I mean, that was a big ask.
Yeah.
As a kid, to ask my parents. But at the same time, I do remember saying many a Christmas to tell them and Santa that if I got that for Christmas, I didn't need any other toy, and that wasn't a bluff. I would have only that.
You were lying to yourself.
No, I wasn't.
I think you were.
I would have if I'd have had that.
You would have played with your aircraft carrier for a little while and been like, "This is all I got."
I'd still have it.
You were a kid.
I'd still be playing with it. But anyway, I'm not trying to go down that rabbit hole. I'm just saying, laser tag was another toy as a kid. I was like, man, it looks unbelievable, and I never got it.
Sorry, man.
It kind of pisses me off.
I know. Doesn't sit right with you.
Yeah, it wasn't a toy that you never really got that you kind of asked Santa for, your parents for?
I don't think so, but I do remember being a brat and being really ungrateful. Because my sister, who's 7 years older than me, one year for Valentine's Day, she got this huge stuffed, whatever Dumbo's mom's name was. And she was holding Dumbo from the Disney store.
Oh, God, I couldn't tell you. I'm serious. I can't think of Dumbo's mother's name.
She got that, and I got isotoner slippers.
Well,
my mom's like, you said you wanted them. They looked comfy.
And never again did she say any kind of slippers she wanted.
I'm like, okay, let's run this back. You buy the gigantic stuffed animal for the older kid who's in high school, and you get me slippers.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It doesn't clock.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Is it not clocking to you? Justin Bieber. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's a great. There's some really good paparazzi celebrity moments. That one's up there for me.
Mm-hmm.
The man never swore.
No. I don't think he doesn't really.
No, it was just, as he said, standing on business.
Yeah, he was.
That's what he was.
Mm-hmm.
Leave him alone. Is it not clocking to you? I'm a dad. I'm a father. I can see it. I can see that it was at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
He does get paparazzi'd so bad, though.
Yeah, and it's probably super annoying.
Every celebrity gets paparazzi'd. Like, he gets, like, ambushed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some celebrities, they just get. Like, Brittany gets that.
I wonder why.
Mm.
Did you see she got a she shed over the weekend?
I know what?
A she shed.
No, is she acting a little... And I'm hoping that new haircut means...
No, bro. She had it since then. She's had... And that was not a haircut. That was just... She had it done for once.
Yeah, but like the smoky eye was gone.
I know.
Is the smoky eye back?
I think so.
Oh, not the smoky eye back. Are you kidding? Come on. I was having high hopes. I was Panic at the Disco. High hopes on that.
She regressed real quick.
Come on. The smoky eye tells me all I need to know. And that really bothers me. There's cool stuff to talk about here on the show today as well. I want to talk about a couple Morgan Wallen things. Morgan Wallen. We got Morgan Wallen stuff to talk about. Taylor Swift stuff to talk about. So there's some fun stuff to get into. If you went to the Friday Morgan Wallen show, you had a great time.
I had a lot of friends that went to the Friday show. Good for you guys.
Kurt Angle walked him out. I know you're like, who the hell's Kurt Angle? He's a former WWE wrestler and an Olympic gold medalist for this country in Greco-Roman wrestling. You could call him an American hero.
Yeah, good.
And he walked out and he had his gold medal on around it, and he walked out Morgan Wallen. And Morgan Wallen looked stoked to see Kurt Angle. So that was cool.
That was her getting her she shed.
Well, that doesn't. Is she even in there?
Well, she's taping. Like
she's taping.
Yeah. Well, she's with whomever's taping.
That's a beautiful she shed.
She shed.
Okay, she's in a normal dress on a Sunday.
And then
pow! No, was that seriously this weekend?
That was 8 hours ago.
She's back to dancing in short dresses. Oh, Britt.
The same dance she always does.
I thought your hair. No one can quite pop it, lock it, and drop it like she can.
No.
I really thought with that new haircut and the smoky eye gone that we were on our. I still say it could be one of the greatest comeback stories ever. I could see the interview with Diane Sawyer now. Maybe the sit down with Oprah.
Listen, I just.
I'm. You know what? I choose to believe. I choose to believe.
Oh! I wish I could rewind this. Hold on.
Oh.
Yes.
All right, Britt.
Wait for it. This will get you going on a Monday morning.
The smoky eyes back too. Oh. pushing the old boobs together, huh? Giving the old,
I was like, whoa, wait.
Giving the old boob push. All right. Happy Monday. Have a great day. What a wonderful weekend. Big D's wifey's checking in. Good morning, Soapbox Derby Grandma is here. Hello, Soapbox Derby Grandma. Random fact guy with his fact today. Theodore Seuss Geisel, a.k.a. Dr. Seuss, made a bet with his editor to write Green Eggs and Ham. The editor didn't believe the Seuss could write a book in 50 words or less. The finished book contains 50 words on the dot. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
That was on a bet. Those crazy guys at Seuss headquarters.
I know.
You won't do it. Oh, hell, I won't.
No.
50 words, you say? 50 words every day.
I was just going to say, it needs to be rhymey.
All right, well done there, Dr. Seuss. That's one of my favorite Dr. Seuss's. Green Eggs and Ham is one of my all-time. I know a lot of people just like the Cat in the Hat, but I was a Green Eggs and Ham. Sam, I am.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. My kids like that
classic.
book.
It's a classic.
But other than that, I mean, I like, of course, Cat in the Hat. I like the movie. I watched it with my kids and stuff.
I never saw the movie.
I was a big Where the Sidewalk Ends girl.
I have never heard of that one. Where the Sidewalk Ends?
It's by Shel Silverstein. It's a big book of like all kinds of silly poems.
What's maybe I did hear that. What's the book about the leaf and the leaf dies? The tree, there's a tree and a leaf.
I kind of know what you're talking about.
And in the end, the leaf dies. I was like, well, that wasn't fun to read. Thanks. I can see the cover, I think. I don't know. Something about a tree and a leaf.
The one that destroyed me
teaches you about death.
Oh my gosh, what is it called? I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And it's about a mom who starts raising her son, and she would crawl into his nursery and she would rock him, and she would sing that to him at night when she was putting him to sleep. And then like it goes through the channel of life, and he goes to the nursing home. He goes to the nursing home, and his mom is sick in bed, and he picks her up and sits in the rocking chair, and he rocks her and says those same things to her.
There you go.
I mean, it is gut wrenching. The first time I read the book with one of my kids, I was like, what? I was mad. I was like, I just got duped. I mean, like, this is like
Mom needs a minute.
Yeah.
What's that? It's The Giving Tree.
The
name of the book is called The Giving Tree. Thank you. Multiple people, The Giving Tree. You are our Google. Morning break, Jeep Girl. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's 7:16. We still have a song to play. It's Pink Panther, Zara Larson, stateside on cue. You remember when as a child you could fall off the top of a skyscraper and
you're like, I'm good.
Yeah. And like you said, you turn your neck to park a car and you could be hurt for a week.
I would electively jump off the top of our swing set. Like,
I used to do that where you swing as high as you can, leap off it. Yeah.
And I was good.
Yeah.
I was like, fine.
Yeah. Even if you fell,
your feet
lost
would
control.
tingle a little bit, but that was it. Then you're off on your way.
Remember that flailing your arms and legs?
Oh yeah. That was good.
That was fun to do. Are kids even allowed to do that anymore?
Yeah, so we did it.
Should be.
So as a family, like where we go camping every year, they have like the old school, like the black seat with the chain handles, like every school playground.
That's the one you want.
And it's metal, like everything's made out of metal.
Yeah.
So they have those, and they had 4 in a row. So we had a contest last summer, like me and Tony and the kids, and we tried to swing as high as we could and jump off.
Did you ever go all the way?
It's not for the faint of heart in your mid-40s.
You ever do the loop? Go all the way over?
No, get out of here.
What?
No one ever really did that.
Absolutely.
Christian.
I didn't.
Michael Alshire.
It's all science.
I don't even know if that's your middle name.
What did you say my middle name was?
Michael.
No, Aloysius. It is Michael.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Nobody really did that. Did you do that?
No, I didn't. But I would do the thing where I would get the swing as high as I could and leap off.
Oh no! As soon
as fly through the air,
leg of the swing set started lifting and thumping, I was like, and hit abort.
there's no way that no one has ever
done that. I'm sorry, not any normal elementary school kid swinging on the swing set.
The aerial obstacle course in my 40s about took me out. LOL. Google aerial obstacle course. We'll do that. No one wants coconut in their breading. No one wants coconut for anything.
That's not true.
What's that coconut chocolate bar?
Mounds?
There's a reason that there's always the
Almond Joy.
There's a reason why the Halloween candy, that Mounds or Almond Joy, is always the last one there, along with the dark chocolate. Always the last one in the bowl.
One has the almond and one does not.
Almond Joy?
Yeah, that probably is the one with the almond.
Probably.
Oops-a-daisy.
Probably. But the coconut, I mean, you know what else, if we're going on what sucks, and I don't know why we're doing it? Peppermint patties.
Oh, my gosh.
Put them on an island and burn the island.
Get out of here. Who doesn't like a
mint?
Cool, crisp, mint peppermint patty?
You know what I want to mint when I have bad breath? That's the only time I crave mint. When I have bad breath.
Listen, some people like mint, some people don't. Some people like mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh,
my nephew gets super mad because he says it's like, who would want to eat toothpaste?
I could not agree more.
But he's like the only one in our family that won't eat.
Or just open your mouth and squeeze a bunch of Crest in there. You know what I mean? You're doing the same thing.
No.
With a hint of chocolate. You know how mad I am when I bite into a chocolate.
And a peppermint patty has like so much mint and like the thickness to it. Like it is that cool like exhale because it's so minty.
Great ad campaign back in the day. Remember those commercials?
The peppermint patty
when
where they were skiing.
Went to a York peppermint patty and the guy's, I'm skiing the Alps.
Yeah.
He's in his living room.
I do remember that. Yeah. And he's standing on the coffee table.
Yeah. They had great commercials. They were fantastic.
They were that. And what would you do for a Klondike bar?
Oh, to me, Klondikes are timeless. People forget about them. They're still amazing.
Oh, we don't forget about them as a family.
I get the crunchy one.
Like the Heath?
No, God, no. Heath is awful. I get the just regular crunchy one. It's almost like a Nestle Crunch wrapped.
Oh, I see. Okay, I don't know if we've ever had that. Well, we've gotten the Reese one. We've gotten the cookies and cream. My husband loves the Heath. My son loves the double chocolate.
But even the standard is fantastic.
Oh, the OG vanilla ice cream with a chocolate shell. Yeah.
God, whoever made the Klondike bar, God bless you.
Move in will stay warm and muggy. Our low 68. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Thanks, Mark. 7:23 on your Monday morning. Gorgeous. Tons of sunshine out there on your Monday morning. 58 in Canton.
Justin Bieber. It's Speed Demon right here on today's Hit Music Q92. There for a second. Steel with plastic.
You know, these people that live in our neighborhood, they have an in-ground pool and they have several kids coming and going, like high schoolers, college age kids, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They put solar panels on the roof of their house. I want to ask her so bad and be like, so did that really help?
I don't know.
I'm very curious to see how much it actually has saved them on, especially with running like a pool heater. You see what I'm saying? And all those kids in the house.
It might be awesome. I don't know.
Does anybody listening have solar panels?
Don't they still give you some kind of tax break or something if you put up solar? Wasn't there something where you got something?
Yeah.
A pack of Uno cards or you got something.
That's the guy that came to our house. Remember that?
I remember that. I remember that. You and your husband had to deal with it.
Oh, my husband was not happy that I was come back, and then he stalked him for 3 days.
Yeah, that.
He's like, I feel like I can't even go outside.
Why would you put me in this situation?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? I had to tell the wife that a couple weeks ago. She was trying to volunteer me to do things with neighbors by myself.
Oh.
And I wrote back and I replied, I go, no, thank you. Please don't ever put me in that position ever. And she laughed. She's like, you really are. I was like, no, that's not me. It'll never be me. And please don't volunteer me for things without talking to me first.
I don't think you'll ever change.
Especially things that me as a person won't want to do. She was laughing at me yesterday. She was like, I saw you talk, because I was outside with Jim.
Yeah.
She's like, talking to the neighbors again. She's like, I know how much you love that. I'm like, I guess I don't not like talking to anyone. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
No, because I chit chat with my neighbors.
Someone understands me. If I see it, I had a perfect experience with my neighbor Rocco 2 days ago. He was out working on a boat.
Let's go, Rocco.
Was out with my kid.
Yeah.
Taking him. He wanted to ride his little bike, his little balance bike. Out there. Looked over. He looked at me and he waved. Going, "Hey, Rocco, how you doing?" He goes, "Hey, Christian, how you doing?" I go, "I'm doing good. How about you?" He said, "I'm doing good." And he went back to working on the boat, and I went back to walking with my son. Perfect. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I acknowledge you. I respect you. I'm glad you're having a good day.
Well, like,
is that wrong? Is that wrong?
No, like our neighbors probably think we're weird because I don't talk to them every time they're out. I don't want them to get to the point where they come outside and they're like, "Oh my gosh," you know what I mean? Like,
right. I
want them to feel like they can come out, enjoy their yard, and not have to. They don't owe me anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because if you're talking about things you think about with neighbors, I can go down this rabbit hole for a second, even though it's already 7:12. Because our neighbors the neighbors we talk to the most, and they're great. And they have a kid that's Jimmy's age, and they're like best friends. Right? They play. $7.27 right here on Music Q92. What happens when you talk so much at the beginning?
I know, when we get ourselves into trouble.
We do. It's our own doing. All right, so coming up, we got Loud Luxury coming up here in a second. Then we got sports. After that, we'll talk about this Morgan Wallen thing. There's a couple things about Morgan Wallen from the Saturday and the Friday show I want to talk about. We'll get into that because it's buzzing all over the place. But also coming up this hour, getting a finalist for those floor seats to see Noah Khan in Pittsburgh at PNC Park with a hotel stay July 3rd. Let's go. That is coming up. So be listening. But sports is coming up right after Loud Luxury. This is Body on Q92. Random fact today, William H. Taft was the first president to throw out the first pitch at a Major League Baseball game. He threw a ball from his seat to Washington Senators pitcher Walter Johnson in the year 1910. That was before my grandma was born.
My great-grandmother.
Wow.
1910. When did baseball really start? When did they start playing baseball?
1800s.
Was it? I mean, yeah. I'm not. That's a genuine question.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what those first games were like? Everybody was all dressed prim and proper in the stands, sweating off.
1846.
Yeah.
Think about that. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Is that why it's called America's pastime? Because it's like,
I don't know where that name came from, but I'm still sitting here going, wow. Modern baseball officially started June 19th. In 1846, the first recorded game under a formalized set of rules was played in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Hoboken?
However, the game did not have a single inventor. It evolved gradually over centuries from older English bat and ball games like cricket and rounders.
I could see that. Cricket's very similar-ish.
Crazy. Man, 1846. Well, you know what I got to know.
Side note, you stay up
in 1846.
Stay up to watch that game last night? Where they?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. James K. Polk was the president when baseball started. James K. Polk.
Cool.
That is insane. That is going. That was to give you perspective. He was only the 11th president of the United States. We were on president.
Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Guardians lost to the Texas Rangers yesterday by a score of 10-0. The Guardians fall to 37-30 on the season. Still 2 games up in the Chicago White Sox, the AL Central. They are back in action again tonight at home at Progressive Field against the New York Yankees. 6:40 is first pitch on that game. Gavin Williams will be on the mound for the Guardians. NBA Finals Game 3 is tonight at Madison Square Garden as the Knicks will be hosting the San Antonio Spurs. 8:30 is tip-off on ABC. The Knicks are up 2-0 in that series. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks lost to Chesapeake yesterday by a score of 4-2. They continue their long road trip tomorrow night. They're off today in Erie. 6:05 will be first pitch in that game. The Akron Rubber Ducks are currently 31-26 on the season. That's a quick look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92.
Michael says SARTA me to work. Rider Michael counts on SARTA to take him to work, doctor appointments, and to see family. Every ride tells a story, and every rider counts. Where to? SARTAme.com.
Patricia says SARTA me to shop. Rider Patricia counts on SARTA to take her to work, shopping, and doctor appointments. Every ride tells a story, and every rider counts. Where to? SARTAme.com.
Scientists are able to identify gases and compounds like ethyl formate through spectroscopy. Basically, the gases emit or absorb light at different wavelengths. Wavelengths are their fingerprints, allowing scientists to identify known gases in a laboratory setting. Also, Twister starring Helen Hunt was the first major movie released on DVD in the U.S. I like Twister. Never saw the second one, the remake. I liked the original a lot. Is that corny?
I thought,
with Bill Paxton.
My nephews and Helen Hunt. My nephews were obsessed with that movie.
Dude, that movie was awesome.
We'd come home and that's good. On repeat. They would watch Twister over and over.
I don't go that far, but I don't turn it off. If I come upon it, and when I watched it, I was like, "This is intense." Because I've always kind of had this I have this love with things I'm afraid of, like airplanes. Won't get in them, but I love them. Tornadoes the same way. I think tornadoes are so fascinating, but obviously don't want to be in one.
Well, naturally.
But, I find them so fascinating how they work. But okay. Wow, Helen Hunt. Do you remember? Probably not. Do you remember the first DVD you ever purchased? Because I actually remember mine.
No, I don't. It was probably from Blockbuster, though, the previously viewed section.
Fair. First DVD I ever bought because our computer had a DVD player. We didn't have a DVD player yet.
But you could watch it on the
computer that we had, and I was doing a report on it, I think in college. Saving Private Ryan.
Okay, we had that one
Sat
too.
there, didn't see it in the theaters.
I don't know that it was our first, but.
Did not see it in the theaters. Watched it on our family computer in our computer room, and I was just in awe for 2.5 hours at this movie. And it is absolutely one of my favorites of all time. I think it is masterful, that movie. And I have nothing to base that on because I'm not a movie critic. But, man. Finalists, we got to get one coming up this hour. We're going to hit that cue to call when you hear it. Be caller number 10. You'll have a chance to win tickets to see Noah Khan in Pittsburgh with an overnight hotel stay on July 3rd at PNC Park. One of my favorite baseball stadiums in the entire country. I haven't been to all of them. I really only have 3 to base it on, but still. I think PNC Park is an absolutely gorgeous ballpark to visit. Pittsburgh's fun. Not driving around it.
Not particularly with all of those like bridges on stilts and like crossing every which way, but
your exit ramp is right here.
Is PNC where the Pirates play?
It is.
Yeah, okay. I know where.
And 112 is where the players dwell.
Cool.
Room 112.
Oh.
Peaches and cream.
Oh yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They also had a bunch of songs. 112 was great. Almost underrated in the R&B groups, which I don't know why I don't consider them boy
They
bands.
were like the same. I didn't really listen to them.
Cupid?
I do know Cupid.
Do we have Cupid?
That was like around the same time as like Mace and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was Bad Boys' heyday. Biggie, 112, Mace. I mean, they were firing on all cylinders. Later on things, changed. Turns out not the best leader. But Bad Boy Records for a while, they had Locks. Oh my God, they were rolling here. Oh, I type in 112. It thinks I'm looking for a. They had Dance With Me Anywhere. Wow, we don't have Cupid. That makes me almost irritated. But Peaches and Cream, Dance With Me. I think you. That you fan in me. Remember that one?
Yeah, you don't know the words to it, but yeah, the rhythm, Mike. It's familiar.
I dropped up in the bucket. Oh, great group. 112. Go down that rabbit hole today, folks. You'll be glad you did. Hey, there was a concert. Morgan Wallen was in town over the weekend. Now, if you went to Friday's show, you saw a hell of a concert, I believe. Like I said, Kurt Angle brought him out.
Yep.
Packed house.
He came out in a Pirates jersey.
He did. I call that going for the cheap pop, but it works. It's effective.
It is.
It's like when you get out there and you go, hey, New York, how we doing, New York? Hey, Cleveland. And everyone's like, oh, he said Cleveland. I live there. That's a cheap pop, but it works every time. It's, But then Saturday came along. And there was potential for severe weather around Pittsburgh, around here even.
There was potential projected. Hold on. There was potential projected, and it wasn't on the radar yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah. We were at an elevated risk, I believe we were. And I don't even know what Pittsburgh was. I know we were.
Mm-hmm.
And I know in Middle Ridge over in Mahoning County, I know we didn't get a damn thing. It all went now. Southern Ohio had some really bad storms.
Yeah, like Columbus got nailed.
Yes, the OHSAA state track, they had to postpone it for a while, or not. They had to suspend it for a while because it was really bad down there. And actually, the games in Akron got pushed back a little bit. The start times, the Louisville girls ended up starting their state championship game at 9:30 at night because weather did force that. So there was weather around. The severe weather never actually got to Pittsburgh.
No. Actually, it was all clear by showtime.
It was clear by showtime. That is true.
And this was called, like, I saw the first, what time did I get the text message that it was not happening? It was 1:25. So less than 5 hours before gates.
That's when they decided, hey, we are not going to do the show. It's not a good idea. No. That's what it is. So now he did release a statement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to actually play that statement for you right now. This is what he had to say. He released this on his Instagram, I believe. So here we go. That was what he had on his, I believe, his Instagram. After he was getting. Now, I'll tell you what, followed this a little bit, and especially the comments section. There are a lot of people defending him. A lot of people. This is not everyone. There are a lot of people bitching, but I saw just as many comments of people defending him, saying, "Oh, if something would have happened, y'all would have been so mad that he did the show anyway. If what's he supposed to do if that's what they told him at the time? You guys just looking for a reason to be mad at him again. You always are looking for something with him." But just as many people mad. I don't know what the right answer is, to tell you the truth, because I don't know what's the truth.
Two things that after all of this that come to mind. I'm going to start with this one. Yes, he canceled June 6th. 6 weeks of shows canceled. 6 weeks of shows were canceled, including 14 dates in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Previously, I think that was the vocal cord rest or whatever back in 2023.
Yeah, when he was told he couldn't sing for a while.
In April of 23, he canceled a show, but he did make that one up. That is the only one that I can find that he ever made up. But then last year, he canceled a string of New York City dates and did not reschedule those either. Here's the thing. Morgan Wallen will cancel tour dates. Very rarely will he reschedule them, which I think sucks because people spend a lot of money to go to concerts and shows, and they spend a lot of money on their music. They stream an artist a ton, and I think it's like a biggest jerk move when they don't reschedule.
Not come back. Say, listen, I'll come back around.
At the end of tour, I'm going to come back and do the show for y'all because I know you've been looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Takeaway 2. Taylor Swift sang an entire show in the pouring rain with thunder in the distance.
In the distance. No, I people were using that video over the weekend. Like, here's what she did.
Yes, it's a safety thing, but I also know that it's you when you go to a show in a stadium and you know there's about to be weather, you also have a decision to make. Like, you can't just be like, well, the officials said it'd be fine, or it's, you know what I mean? Like, common sense at some point kicks in as a human being, and you go, you know, or you get under and take cover, and you're not right up there by the stage. Morgan Wallen's not the first person to tour that has a big stage.
Fair.
I don't know. This is not going to be a popular comment, but I think Morgan Wallen is a jerk. Deep down, I think he's just a jerk.
Well,
I like his music. Please don't get me wrong.
I could go back to that discussion. Do we separate music from the person? I don't want to do that, but it's another example of, like, there are instances where he has maybe not handled himself in the best way. Instances, and there is more than one.
Yeah, I just think.
But does that make him more appealing to people because he's the bad boy? You know what I mean? He's the bad boy of country music.
Not only that, how many artists have come to Blossom Music Center? And I get all of the alerts because I'm the contact for Blossom for the station. And they'll be like, "Hey guys, lightning delay. Go hang out in your cars. We're all." You see what do you know how many artists do that?
Yeah, delayed. Take a little delay. Yeah,
he wasn't willing to do that.
No,
he canceled the show.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have people taking pictures in downtown Pittsburgh, enjoying the local bar scene. They're like, it's a beautiful night in Pittsburgh. At least the show openers went to a local bar and played a free show.
Did they?
Yeah. That was kind of cool.
I don't suppose Ella did that?
No,
I don't think she would do that. Mm-mm. Sadly, I was one of those that did not get to see Morgan Wallen and Ella Langley. I was super bummed. Yeah.
That would be awful. I'm so sorry. Were you en route to the show? Because I know a lot of people were upset too because he didn't come to Ohio this year.
No, he didn't.
So a lot of people were traveling to the show and had already reached Pittsburgh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they found out that it was canceled. So it's like, were you one that kind of like ended up with an evening in Pittsburgh without Morgan Wallen because you were already on your way there, already there?
No, it sucked for a lot of people, man. I'm sure there are people who look forward to that all year.
Oh, I'm certain.
That's one of the biggest concerts of the year.
I did see. They're like, finally Christmas presents being, celebrated. Like these were Christmas presents to their kids and to people in their family or their best friend or sister or whatever. A lot of people got to redeem those on Friday, but I know people were still going Saturday for the same reasons.
I mean, text message, the same thing as the singer from Falling in Reverse, Ronnie Radke. He's kind of a douche in real life in the way he treats people compared to his music, which I like.
See?
I know Ronnie Radke. I've seen a lot of his TikToks. He does kind of make me laugh, but he's not the nicest guy. What about the fact that he was already halfway home when the decision was made and posted on his Instagram? I've heard that. I don't know that that's true. And I was going to bring that up, but I was like, you know what? I don't know if that's true. There was rumors that he was already, when they wanted to meet with him, he was already out of town.
I believe you. I believe that's true.
This is the guy that walked off Saturday Night Live stage.
I believe that's true.
But we don't know. I understand it's easy to believe, but I don't know if that really happened. Will it come out? Maybe.
We didn't hear anything from Ella.
Not a thing. You wouldn't even have known she was on the show.
Well, that's what my point was, is do you think it's possible, like, she didn't come and he was like, so he canceled?
So
Friday?
Someone texted a picture from the tailgating in Pittsburgh and said, yeah, it was really scary at 5 o'clock in Pittsburgh.
Sunshine and everybody's tailgating.
Sunshine and tailgating and sad people. That's a great text. I'm sorry, but that's a funny text, and that had to be infuriating. Luckily, I live in Carrollton, and I had not left for the show yet. I guess that's good. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I just, it's very interesting. And that's not the only kind of controversial thing that happened with Morgan Wallen this weekend. Something happened on the Friday show. We'll talk about that coming up as well. But right now, I think it's time. You know who I think is going to show up in Pittsburgh? 4th of July weekend?
Noah Khan.
I think Noah Khan's going to show up.
Who is this?
Hey, it's Noah Khan.
Call now to win floor seats to see Noah Khan with Q92.
There you go. Noah Khan is coming to Pittsburgh, and we are going to send you to that concert with floor seats and an overnight hotel stay in Pittsburgh, July 3rd. What a 4th of July weekend that would be for you. Want to win this? Well, become a finalist right now. 330-450-9292. Let's go. Who wants to be a Noah Khan finalist on Q? And I'm not angry.
No, I know that.
But I can't have it sitting in mine.
I know we've talked about how the kitchen table is the parking lot, and it's so annoying.
I hate it.
I'm with you on that. My daughter has this bad habit of, like, as soon as she gets in the door, she always carries, like, this tote, her book bag, her purse, whatever. It goes right on the kitchen table.
Yeah, just left.
But she usually comes back for it at some point, but sometimes not. She's not the only one. My son is guilty of doing it sometimes too. But it's like, why? Why would you think that the table we sit down to have dinner at is an acceptable place
for anything?
Leave whatever you want there. It's fine.
Yep. Another thing that annoys me, leaving the mail laying around.
Yeah, I go through it and I throw away all the junk right away. I can't.
And then when I go to throw out mail, no, I want that. I need that. No, you don't.
Yeah, whatever's important.
I want to see those coupons. No, you don't. You're not going to look at one of them. You're not going to cut out any. You're not going to use any. You take the Meijer ones, you put them on the fridge. I get that. Other than that, no, you're not. I want to look at them.
Well, the Meijer ones you can load on your phone and use through the app, so you're paperless.
You want to look at them? That one's from 3 weeks ago. When you're going to look at it? I do. I hate clutter. Are you
that annoying guy, though, that yeah.
Yes, I hate clutter.
Where you're like, I just haven't gotten to looking at something. You're like, yeah, you're not allowed to anymore. And you throw it away?
No, I'll just throw it away.
I
hate clutter and I hate hoarding. And I'm fighting. I'm fighting with some people in my home that enjoy both. Not fighting, but
define hoarding.
Yeah, just throw anything out.
That's not hoarding.
That you don't need, that you keep for no reason, that you'll never go for, you've never asked for, you've never looked for.
Okay, do we have stacks?
It's like, my God.
If you're going to turn around and tell me that, in your house, there's, this secret closet full of gold clippers, then I'm like, okay, there's a hoarding problem.
No. There's a lot of things. My garage is still half full, and it's bothering me.
Well,
Or I'm hoping the garage sale takes care of a lot of
could
that.
remedy it, yeah.
But there's other things. I'm like, okay, why aren't we getting to these now? Why can't we go through this? Do we need to keep that? Do we need 7 staplers?
Maybe the answer is yes.
Do we need to keep all the office supplies for the office we don't have?
Well, your wife has an office.
Not talking about her. Do we need to keep office supplies?
Are we talking about your mom?
Do we need to keep totes of clothes that you have to go through yet, that you haven't, that you don't wear, that you don't use?
You're literally talking about every U.S. household right now, right?
I'm like, why? I just don't get why we keep and hoard things.
Because people have good intentions of going back or like doing something with that, and we don't follow through. And it doesn't make us bad people. It just makes us human.
Then you're like, we have no room. You know how we would have room?
Yeah, calm down, Saget.
If we got rid of some stuff that we don't use, don't need, don't look for, don't ask for. Well, I might. You might need that box of buttons.
Okay. Again, you're talking about 2 different women. Okay. And for your mom, I have found with older people, there is a uncertainty in getting rid of things because they're so afraid they're going to need something and they don't have it.
I've thrown out toys at Jim's. He doesn't even know.
Okay, that's different.
I toss that stuff.
That is so wrong on so many levels.
I do.
Why wouldn't you donate it so another kid could have it?
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who is this?
Oh, my goodness. Hello, Christian and Lauren. Good morning. This is Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer, where you calling from this morning?
Well, I just pulled into work, too, but this is making my day a little better.
There you go. Well, Jennifer, congratulations. Your caller 10. You're now a NOAACon finalist.
Woohoo!
Congratulations. Yay. You could be celebrating the 4th of July weekend, seeing NOAACon in those floor seats in Pittsburgh with that overnight hotel stay. Jennifer, tell everybody your favorite station, making you a finalist on this fine Monday morning.
Q92.
Looking for a school that sparks
Alliance Community Hospital, a proud part of the Altman Health System, here for you.
Q92.
Turning up the heat for your Monday. It's going to be hot and humid with hazy sunshine. A high near 90 degrees today. Find a way to stay cool. Overnight clouds moving in, still warm and muggy. Our low 68. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Thanks, Mark Johnson. 7:55 on a Monday morning. It is a summer morning, sunshine and 62 in Canton.
It's Monoskin and Beggin on Q92. Who doesn't like clean water and world peace?
Right?
That's a hell of a combo.
The perfect world.
Almost as good as a Whopper.
With McDonald's fries.
With McDonald's fries. The ultimate combo. If you've never done it, I'm telling you, people, do it once in your life. It'll change everything. You might be like, oh, my God, we are living in a simulation.
Life
if
goals.
you go and get a Whopper and then go get a large McDonald's fry, I know it sounds like Romeo and Juliet stuff, like, the Montagues.
It just sounds super gluttonous because you're hitting up 2 fast food joints. But really, what's the difference if you get an onion ring at Burger King with your Whopper?
I'm just telling you, those two together.
Probably worse.
A tear might fall from your face as you eat them.
Maybe.
A tear might fall. And not a sad tear. A tear like of enlightenment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you seen God? Close. Close. Like, I wonder if in heaven they hand you one of each. Welcome.
Really, I don't know. I mean, I like a Whopper. Oh, Lord.
Welcome, my son.
And then the aliens are all like, we want one, following you around. Why are there aliens in heaven?
I am the Lord. Lord, what do I get for getting here? I'm glad you asked.
That is
a Whopper and a McDonald's fry.
That is not a heavenly bed. That is a extraterrestrial life.
All right.
Now, if you were to walk into heaven snapping your fingers and Jesus gave you a Whopper and a McDonald's fry, and this was playing?
Oh, there's a party? And all your relatives and all, like, your old pets are all just chilling?
I can get behind this, right? You're like, hey, guys, how you been?
That plane wreck was awful, but look at this now.
Oh, my God, Christian.
Here I am.
Why'd you have to go so dark? Bad enough that we're dead.
We don't know that. It might be awesome once we get up there. It could be a party.
I know, but then you had to leave everybody down here to go say, hey.
They'll be there eventually.
I know.
Nobody gets out of life alive.
No, that is... The true words have never been spoken.
Just saying. I believe Maximus Decimus Meridius said we all owe God a death.
That is true. He was a very smart man.
No, he knew.
Yeah, he did. Good old gladiator.
I've learned a lot about life through Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Right.
One of the most badass scenes in a movie I've ever seen. God, that scene where he turns around and reveals himself.
Yeah.
Was that not the most badass? You tell me a more badass movie scene.
Braveheart.
After
his wife's been slain, he's on the horse, he's got his war paint on, and he's giving him that motivational speech.
No, it's badass.
Okay.
But this man, I'm not... William Wallace killed 50 men. 50. I get it. All right, he did that. But, I mean, Maximus was by himself, no army, in the middle of the Colosseum, surrounded by all those soldiers who could have killed him like that. Like, he was in more danger than and he just went badass.
He did. He's like, he's going down. After he had been, like, kind of starved and shackled for a while. I don't know where he found the energy.
Gladiator, reveal yourself.
He'd had enough of everybody's BS.
Oh.
He just snapped.
And he even told him, I will have my vengeance in this life or the... Like, even if you kill me, I will get my vengeance.
You're still in danger. Right.
Like that, come on.
Yeah, it was haunting, actually.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, it was good.
Never had a moment. Every man hopes they have a moment like that. We don't. But we'd be like,
telling off the person at Home Depot, I will have my vengeance. In this life or the next.
In Mark's. I'm in Mark's telling off the manager. I would like everyone to do that to someone today. Don't MF them. Don't swear. Don't fight with them. Just give them that speech from Gladiator and just walk away and see if they don't think about you the rest of their lives.
They will.
I don't know this guy. I don't know what's going on.
Can you imagine?
Lock the doors.
Coming home from work and be like, you guys will never guess what happened today.
Someone gladiatored me. I don't even know what to do. We spent time in a winery this weekend.
I saw that.
Yeah, right by Lake Milton.
You're so bougie.
Oh, it was fancy. There was a yacht rock band playing. And I know that because they kept telling us they were a yacht rock band and explaining what yacht rock was.
Yeah, well.
And I was at one point I was like, listen, I enjoy your music, but guys, I think we get it.
Right.
We get it. You're yacht rock. That is a thing now. There's literally channels of it now.
Oh yeah, it's on Sirius XM.
Yes, I mean it's not unheard of. You would think that like no one in the universe they come from another planet and brought yacht rock with them, but they were good. Sounded good. There were some good tunes going on. There was a bunch of picnic tables. We were sitting right by the lake, watched a family or a bunch of people come in, dock, get some wine, drink it, and then they got back on their pontoon. And just headed back out to the lake. I was like, now that's how you do it.
Yep.
That's how I will have a pontoon.
I know, that's what you say.
I will have a pontoon. At one point in life, I will enjoy, and I will do just that. We will dock it at that winery. Okay. We will go get wine.
Good.
The wine we drank was something Sarah. Sweet Sarah was the name of the wine.
Okay, so it was real sweet.
It was I only like ice cold. A little cold.
Do you put ice cubes in it at home? Okay.
No, I don't really drink wine at home ever.
Really?
At a winery, I will. No.
It's so nice, like in the winter, to have a glass of wine.
WDJQ Canton, Massillon, New Philly. Broadcasting live and worldwide at Q92radio.com with a Jordan Miller news update.
A shooting that injured at least 12 people led organizers to cancel the remainder of Toledo's Old West End Festival. Police say at least 2 shooters may have exchanged gunfire near the popular annual event Saturday. Victims ranged in age from 14 to 61, with 2 hospitalized in critical condition. At this time, no arrests have been made, and investigators are asking witnesses to share photos and videos of what happened. The Ohio Supreme Court is set to hear arguments tomorrow in a case that could reshape local government authority across the state. The dispute centers on whether cities can ban flavored tobacco products despite a state law allowing their sale. The court's decision could affect future local regulations on issues ranging from public health to zoning and firearms. As mosquito season ramps up, doctors say a simple fan can help keep the pests away. Experts at the Cleveland Clinic say mosquitoes are weak flyers and struggle in moving air. They also recommend to remove any standing water around your home to reduce mosquito breeding areas. With your latest Q92 news, I'm Jordan Miller. This news
Random fact today, William H. Taft was the first president to throw out the first pitch at a Major League Baseball game. He threw a ball from his seat to Washington Senators pitcher Walter Johnson in the year 1910. That was before my grandma was born.
My great-grandmother.
Wow.
1910. When did baseball like really start? When did they start playing baseball?
1800s.
Was it? I mean, yeah. But I'm not. That's a genuine question.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what those first games were like? Everybody was all dressed prim and proper in the stands, sweating butt off.
1846.
Yeah.
Think about that. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Is that why it's called America's pastime? Because it's like,
I don't know where that name came from, but I'm still sitting here going, wow. Modern baseball officially started June 19th, 1846. The first recorded game under a formalized set of rules was played in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Hoboken?
However, the game did not have a single inventor. It evolved gradually over centuries from older English bat and ball games like cricket and rounders.
I could see that. Cricket's very similar-ish.
Crazy. Man, 1846. Well, you know what I got to know.
Side note, you stay up
in 1846.
Stay up to watch that game last night? Where they?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. James K. Polk was the president when baseball started. James K. Polk.
Cool.
That is insane. That is going. That was to give you perspective. He was only the 11th president of the United States. We were on President 11 when baseball began. What? Isn't that fascinating? No? All right.
Riveting.
It's very fascinating to me. Time, and we think about that. Like, that's crazy. We've had presidents in this country in the if you think about 17, 18, 19, 2000, that's crazy to me. Crazy to me. Absolutely insane. Anyway, good morning, everybody. .806 right here on today's music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian and Lauren here with you, hanging out on your Monday morning. Yeah, I did. I said Monday. No! As usual, we will get you to your next Friday. We do it all the time. Just stick with us. We'll get you there. So glad to have you with us. Thank you if you have us on the radio right now as you're heading to work, maybe coming up with third shift. Thank you if you're listening at our website, Q92radio.com. And thank you if you're watching right now on our live video feed that's up daily from 7 to 10 on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. We cannot tell you how thankful we are. You guys are checking us out this morning. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. This hour, we got hot takes coming. I got a hot take today. I got a little hot take today. Something I can't prove, but I believe. I'm going to drop it on you guys. I'm going to drop it on you today in the 8 o'clock hour. So if you have any hot takes, be sure to send them in the text line. We're going to talk more about Morgan Wallen, what happened on over the weekend, both Friday and Saturday. We talked about Saturday. We didn't talk about Friday yet. We'll get to that this hour as well. Plus, this hour, kicking off our brand new contest. Would you like to see the Cleveland Guardians play the Detroit Tigers?
More importantly, would you like to see Travis Kelce?
Yes, on June 14th, because not only is it a beautiful Sunday, probably afternoon game against the Tigers, 140 Progressive Field, great way to end your weekend. It is the game. Travis Kelce's throwing out the first pitch now that he is a minority owner of the Cleveland Guardians, and you never know who might come to support her future husband. You just don't know. So, good times had by all. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. So we have that for you. We're going to hit the cue to call this hour. When you hear it, be caller number 10. We'll put you in the running. 9 o'clock hour. A couple things for you. Mark Johnson joins the show. Going to tell us all about this weekend weather coming up. We are definitely at summer weather, my friends. So we're going to talk to him about that. And then also the 9 o'clock hour. Speaking of summer, here's some fun for you. 4-pack of tickets to Sluggers and Putters in Canal Fulton mini golf, outdoor laser tag, go-karts, bumper boats, rides, and more. We have all that coming up for you here this hour. But right now at 8 after 8, it's Ray and Where's My Husband right here on Q92. Hey, you know I love talking about us bringing back things that were, extinct.
Yeah, like dinosaurs and stuff.
Well, that's going to happen.
Saber-tooth.
You laugh. We will be able to be. I'll probably be an old man, but we'll be able to go to a real Jurassic Park in people's lifetime. My son will be able to go to a Jurassic Park. It will happen. It'll be easy to quell if something bad happens. I've already said that. We didn't have... You know what happened back in the dinosaur days? If a dinosaur got loose, you threw a stick at it. Not really going to stop a Tyrannosaurus. Because I don't believe we had weaponry in the dinosaur ages. Now we'll have lasers, and we'll be able to shut down a dinosaur.
Maybe there was
like that.
something back then that they figured
a slingshot?
out, and it just didn't make it through time to us. Yeah, maybe their feelings got hurt really bad. So
the Brontosaurus was like, all right, Jesus,
right.
I'll go.
You don't know.
What if they spoke? Anyway.
Oh, my God. That would be like the Land Before Time was like legit.
What's your problem, man? What if they were talking and the humans were like, is there a cave? You know what I mean?
Right.
Unga bunga. What's that guy's problem?
Why Unga Bunga, by the way?
What's that from? Captain Caveman?
I don't know.
I think that's Captain Caveman.
Okay.
Unga bunga. How do I remember that? Anyway, listen to this. Because there's a new one now. Colossal Biosciences claim they've successfully hatched chicks using a fully artificial 3D printed egg. This did not come from any bird.
So did they do the fertilization in like a petri dish and then implant it in a prosthetic egg?
A 3D printed egg. All right.
Okay.
I'll go on. A development the company believes could eventually help to revive extinct bird species.
Like pterodactyls.
Let's go. Now, these guys are from Dallas, where all the biotech is.
Didn't pterodactyls hatch out of eggs?
I believe so.
Okay.
Big ones.
Yeah.
Couldn't get those at the store. They created an artificial egg that looks more like a plastic cup than a traditional shell. The key breakthrough is a special silicone membrane lining in the inside that allows oxygen to pass through naturally, mimicking the way a real egg works. To test the system, they transferred the contents of a normal egg into the artificial version, leaving a small opening so they could monitor development. The result? Healthy chicks successfully hatched from synthetic eggs. They're also in the process is scalable and could someday help hatch endangered or even extinct birds.
Well, that's what I was thinking, like the whole endangered thing where, you know what I mean? They could help protect a species, but
they have a target, and that is the giant South Island moa, a massive flightless bird from New Zealand that stood nearly 10 feet tall and went extinct centuries ago.
Okay, so when we do this, why are we going after like these big, huge animals like saber-toothed tigers and 10-foot tall birds that don't fly?
Because we had to bring them back. Why not?
But why? Have they said
they didn't deserve to be gone?
No, I'm saying, okay, I get that, but I'm saying how does it contribute or directly impact maybe like the ecosystem or
probably immensely.
Okay, you just threw probably in there. So my point is does the article actually state why it's important to bring back this particular bird or the saber-toothed tiger, or you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know if it gives me the purpose, but I can look into that.
No, I'm just curious. You know what? Why are we selecting the animals that we are selecting to do this with?
Well, it's funny. It made me do some. I did some checking up just to check the dire wolves. Remember, we brought back the dire wolves. We talked about that a year ago.
Yeah,
they're still doing very well. The three engineered dire wolf pups, Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi, are currently healthy, thriving, and living in a closely guarded 2,000-acre fenced ecological preserve in the northern United States. So they're doing fine. They haven't died. Nothing bad's happened. And for those of you that were wondering where we're at with the woolly mammoth, something else we've talked about on this show, it's in the late genetic editing phase, which scientists actively targeting the birth of the first mammoth-like calves by late 2028. Boom!
Okay.
This is crazy. Dire wolf back. Although some people go, that's not a real dire wolf. Some people are saying it's not.
Well, I mean, it's genetically produced. Not genetically, I'm sorry. It's artificially produced. It's tampering with genetics.
They were scientists extracted and sequenced ancient DNA from 13,000-year-old teeth and a 72,000-year-old skull. Because ancient dire wolves share 99.5% of their DNA with modern gray wolves.
I guess my thing is, like, I find it fascinating. Like, I think it's cool that they can do that you can pull DNA from something that's 13
sells them for less.
Q92.
We flipped our calendar to mid-July. Today's high 90 degrees, hazy, hot, and humid all day long. Overnight clouds begin to move in and thicken up. Our low 68. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Thanks, Mark Johnson. 8:15 on your Monday morning. Hey, listen, I know it's Monday, but beautiful commute to work. Sunny sky, 65 in Canton.
Bruno Mars, Risk It All on Q92. You want to know what a nerd I am? I actually have that, and that is how him and I have discovered everything. And I just didn't realize he'd be able to like memorize when I would tell him what a plane is, or he'd go, Dad, Delta. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah. So good. He just learned Frontier yesterday. He learned Frontier. So we look, because we live, we're obviously not far from the Youngstown Air Base with the C-130. So they fly over my house a lot. So we get excited when those are up flying. Every once in a while, we'll see a Chinook.
All right, the Chinooks scare me because we live right by the airport, and there's an armory there for the Army. I mean, like, when it first happened, when we first moved in, I was like, oh, my God. It rattles our front window because it comes in so low because it's approaching.
Yeah.
And those dual blades just create so much. But now they're kind of cool because we're like,
they're cool looking.
Yeah.
I like them.
There was an old plane, was it last weekend? Like a war plane that was like doing laps.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know if it was like something for maps.
I was going to say it could have been where I don't know if those ones from maps can actually fly, but maybe.
Some of them can, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they're just taking it up. Random fact guy today. In 2009, astronomers exploring a giant cloud of gas and dust at the center of the Milky Way, they discovered it likely smells like rum and raspberries. The cloud was packed full of a chemical known as ethyl formate. It is responsible for giving raspberries their flavor and has the smell of rum.
And this was discovered in Mars?
2009 in dust, a cloud of gas and dust at the center of the Milky Way.
Oh, Milky Way.
Yes, they decided it most likely smells like that because of the chemical ethyl formate.
Okay, but who stuck their head out the spaceship and it was like, yo!
I don't think we had a spaceship up there.
I know, but like, how do we deduce this? You just smell that chemical?
Well, no, they realized that gas. When they discovered that gas was there. I don't know how they identified the gases.
Well, that was my follow-up question.
But when they identified that gas, that is the gas that apparently is responsible for giving raspberry their. So if you have a raspberry.
I love raspberries.
You can be like, that is some good ethyl formate.
Now I'm always going to think of the Milky Way.
And they're going to be like, ethyl formate? I'm like, look it up. All right. It's from the Milky Way. $8.19 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Good morning, guys. Marsh checking in from New Jersey. Everybody have a great day. All right, Marsh. Hope you're enjoying some seaside in New Jersey.
Jersey Shore.
There we go. That's fantastic. Well done. Well done indeed. Oh, man. Also, I think we mentioned it once today. On the stream today, we have a prize on the stream. And I believe it's the Guardians.
Yeah. Well, you can become a finalist to go to that Guardians-Tigers game on June 14th. where Mr. Kelsey is definitely throwing out the first pitch.
So if you want a chance of being that finalist, you should go over to our live video feed, click the like button. How about 87 for his jersey number today? 87?
Yeah, let's do that. That's a good one, Christian.
Put 87 in the comments section. Just like 87. You do it on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Doesn't matter which one. Put that in the comments section. We're going to take someone who's done that at the end of the 9 o'clock hour and make them a finalist. So what are you waiting for? I want to see the 87s in there for old Kelsey. Make you a finalist for that game. That's Sunday, June 14th against the Tigers. You could be there, and he throws out the first pitch. Like I said, we don't know who's going to be there to support him on that.
Never know.
My fiance was throwing out the first pitch. I'd probably go check it out. Cheer her on for being a minority owner of a professional baseball team. There we go. KG, Christy, Kimberly, Michelle. Here they come. Here they come. Love it. So let's fill up that comment section on the live video feed. Give yourself a chance to become a finalist. Hot takes coming up as well. There's Sam the Toe Man with the 8-7 as well. Love hearing from that.
Yeah, and also Sam the Toe Man, his parents are celebrating 50 years of Wooded List.
Damn!
Yes!
There you go. 50 years. That's awesome. Congratulations to them, Sam the Toe Man. That is fantastic. So we have all that coming up for you here. Someone texted about the Morgan Wallen concert on Saturday. I was at my hotel. We just got ready, and the news hit. People were so upset. 2 girls across from our room drove from Rhode Island. We ended up at the casino and tried to go to some bars, but they were packed body to body. Pissed he didn't reschedule. I think he should have gave us all a double back.
I mean, I don't know. He is issuing refunds, but I mean,
is he? They have to, right? There's no way.
No, they have to.
Yeah. So we already talked about what happened on Saturday. Now, I almost found what happened on Friday a little more interesting. That went viral, too. We all know, and I'm not trying to make this whole show about Morgan Wallen, but I can't help he's giving us news.
He's definitely giving us news.
We all know that I think it's fair to say that maybe Morgan sometimes has a shorter fuse than some others.
Oh, yeah.
And when he's drinking, he can get a little rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
Some people find, like I said, there are girls that love the bad boy. You know what I mean? Especially the bad boy who can sing.
Of course.
But if you saw the video from Friday, he took a security guard's phone off of her and chucked it.
Sure did.
I mean, chucked it. I don't know if she got it back. She might have. But he took it out of her hand and chucked it. There's video of it absolutely everywhere. Now, she was working at the time.
She was part of the hired security staff.
And her back was turned to the crowd. And she was, just to give you full disclosure, to imagine it, this was not a girl. Her back was supposed to be to Morgan Wallen. She was supposed to be watching the crowd.
And it was. Her back was to Morgan Wallen, yes.
But she had her phone up over her head.
Yes.
Filming Morgan Wallen. And you might think, well, some artists might take that phone, grab it, film themselves, and hand it back and give that fan a nice memory. I believe he felt that she was not doing her job as security.
And she wasn't.
Which to be fair is fair.
Yeah.
She was not doing her job at security if she's filming Morgan Wallen, even if she's looking the right way, but puts her phone up above her head to film Morgan. He took said phone, and when I tell you he chucked it.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
He threw it the opposite direction of where she was, off stage somewhere. I don't know if she got it back. It was nuts. So what are your thoughts on that?
Okay, two things.
Two things can be true. She should not have been doing that. She was working.
And he should not have been doing that either.
I agree. I'm not, but
she should not have been doing it. Now, there is rumors, and Amy just said that too. I heard it wasn't the security guard's phone, but a fan's phone that got passed down for them to take.
Oh. So the security was holding it for the fan.
Yeah. Again, security is not supposed to get involved at all. So I did over the weekend dive into.
What'd you find in the deep end?
It's true. I mean, when you sign up to work security at those shows, you are not to engage with the artist. You are not to take photos of the artist. You are not to have your phone out recording any part of the show that gets part of their contract to agree to run security at the stadium.
Yeah.
So, yes, they were in violation. But who is Morgan Wallen? Why does he feel so entitled to destroy someone else's property? Again, petulant child. And that's after everything that's happened. And then this weekend, that's, I think, why it's not sitting well with me.
Why do you think he's like this?
I don't know.
Like, what is it? What is it that makes him? Where does this anger come from?
I don't know.
I'd like to get inside.
Yeah, I need to know more about his past.
Like, why do you get so angry? Why do you get so angry sometimes? I mean, you're a successful country music artist. Were
you raised in an angry household?
You're a heartthrob. You have all the money, and I don't believe money buys happiness. I really don't. I believe it pays bills. I believe it allows you to buy a lot of cool things, but I don't believe that if you have money, if you never have a problem in life. I'll never believe that.
Right.
You still feel, you still have things, you can still get sick, you still have emotions.
Amy said, "Who hurt you, Morgan?"
Seriously, show me on the doll. I mean, he probably bought her a new phone, but she was not doing her job. Someone said
she wasn't, and I 100% agree with you. Again, though, I don't feel like it gave that's when you go say something to your people off stage, like, get the security guard out. She's not doing her job.
Yeah.
Or call it out. Draw attention. Why did you have to take that phone and chuck it? Now we're into a second layer of things. So let's say the phone was a fan's and they were like, hey, can you just get a little recording so I have some really good footage, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You just destroyed a fan's phone.
You did.
Who only had the intention of being able to capture the night that they spent probably hundreds of dollars on seeing.
Probably close to $1,000 if you were down that close. If you were down that close, you might have spent $1,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Not to mention the $40 beers.
Sam the Towman said he was angry from Pittsburgh traffic. I hate that.
Listen. Whoever decided to make that city a triangle and not a square.
I know. What the heck?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Text message. Morgan Wallen acts like that because he is an entitled white man who barely gets in trouble for the inappropriate things he does. We do seem to let it go.
We do.
We do seem to let it go.
No one holds him accountable.
When you're a celebrity or a professional athlete, we tend to look the other way. And I'm sure I'm guilty of it too.
Yeah.
We tend to be like, well, he's really good at sport, or well, he's a really good singer. Let me see. Okay, though, even though they are responsible for his safety, that's why it only takes 1 second for them to jump on stage.
I agree. I really feel like it would have been more effective and more embarrassing if he would have been like, hey, whoever's in charge of security, can we get the security guard moved because they're not paying attention?
Yeah.
Like, just say it on the mic, and then I think no one would fault you.
He's the problem, and he's still a problem, LOL, but I still love him.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I really do enjoy his music. Like, I get that, but he definitely has a behavioral issue.
Yeah.
It seems.
Yeah. So there you go. It's very interesting. Very interesting. 8:28 sports coming up in a few minutes. But speaking of sports.
Call now to win tickets to see the Guards and Travis Kelce with Q92.
Oh, boy. Here we go. We've got a 4-pack of tickets that we're getting finalists for right now, where you could win these tickets to get to go to Progressive Field to see the Guardians take on the Tigers on Sunday, June 14th. That is the same game that new minority owner Travis Kelce is, in fact, throwing out the first pitch. So if you'd like to be a finalist for that contest, be caller number 10 right now at 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. Coming up here on the show, I did see this. Alice Cooper was talking. He's afraid that AI will be creating fake rock stars and artists with no heart and no soul.
Oh,
now,
dude.
I'm a believer in AI, but do I think, will we ever become fans of an AI artist that isn't even real?
Yes.
You think?
Yeah. There's a song that my husband played for me, probably like a month and a half ago. He was like, hey, there's a song I wanted you to hear. It was so good. Like, it was bluesy. It was gritty. Like, it was emotional. Like, it was so good. I was like, who sang that? He's like, an AI artist. Like, he did it to me intentionally because I couldn't tell the difference. It was so good, though. And, like, guess what? It's on a playlist now.
Yours, I mean, like, period.
Yeah, mine.
That's very interesting to me.
Yeah, actually, I want you to hear it. I'm going to have him send it to me.
I typed in the type AI artists. Let me see. I should type in music artists. See who they are right now, because they must already exist. I mean, would you ever go to a show to see an AI? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, could it ever get to a point where you're going to see like a hologram show? No?
No. Let me tell you this. If it does get to that point, I better not be paying all these fees and the same price that I'd be paying to see a live artist.
That's fair. Like, I'm not paying that. This person's not even a human. Where's the money going?
Right.
So you could sit back and make up an artist on your computer and become a millionaire, and it ain't even a real person. But if the music's good, do we care? What will that mean for the music industry with humans? Do I think human artists will go away? No, I don't. But how much of the pie will the AI eat? Very interesting to me. Because you know me, I'm big. I believe robots. I mean, people will be dating robots in a couple years. I believe that. AI, create your spouse.
I believe anything now.
Create your spouse.
Nothing shocks me.
But will there come a time where you're like talking to Mary? Where are you going? I'm going to the Ed Sheeran's concert. You know what I mean? Who's that? Oh, this new AI artist. He's amazing. He's got all these hits. They're on the radio, and they're on streaming. And they're raking in money, and that guy in his basement's raking in money. That record label that only has AI artists, raking in money. Because the last bastion of artists really making money is touring, right? To truly make money is artists touring. That's where you make most of your money now. You don't get as much through streaming as you did when we were selling records and cassettes and CDs. Now, are those nostalgically back a little bit? They are, but are you going to make what you made in the 90s, 80s, 2000? You're not. You're not going to sell 1 million or 5 million hard copies of your CD like the Britneys and the NSYNCs did back in the day, and the Eminems and the Jay-Z's. That's not going to happen. It's very...
Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who is this?
Hi, this is Kristen.
Kristen, where are we calling from this morning?
From Mogador.
All right, Kristen, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're now a finalist.
Woohoo! That's awesome. What a great way to start the day.
Yes, Kristen, you're included. You could be headed to the Guardians game where they're going to be taking on the Detroit Lions on Sunday, June 14th. But also noteworthy, Travis Kelce throwing out that first ceremonial pitch after becoming a minority owner of our Guardians.
That's awesome and so excited.
Yes. Kristen, tell everybody your favorite station hooking you up on this beautiful Monday morning with a finalist position.
Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Guardians lost to the Texas Rangers yesterday by a score of 10-0. The Guardians fall to 37-30 on the season. Still 2 games up in the Chicago White Sox, the AL Central. They are back in action again tonight at home at Progressive Field against the New York Yankees. 6:40 is first pitch on that game. Gavin Williams will be on the mound for the Guardians. NBA Finals Game 3 is tonight at Madison Square Garden as the Knicks will be hosting the San Antonio Spurs. 8:30 is tip-off on ABC. The Knicks are up 2-0 in that series. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks lost to Chesapeake yesterday by a score of 4-2. They continue their long road trip tomorrow night. They're off today in Erie. 6:05 will be first pitch in that game. The Akron Rubber Ducks are currently 31-26 on the season. That's a quick look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. You want to know what a nerd I am? I actually have that, and that is how him and I have discovered everything. And I just didn't realize he'd be able to like memorize when I would tell him what a plane is, or he'd go, Dad, Delta. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah. So good. He just learned Frontier yesterday. He learned Frontier. So we look, because we live, we're obviously not far from the Youngstown Air Base with the C-130. So they fly over my house a lot. So we get excited when those are up flying. Every once in a while, we'll see a Chinook.
The Chinooks scare me because we live right by the airport and there's an armory there for the Army. I mean, like, when it first happened, when we first moved in, I was like, oh my God. It rattles our front window because it comes in so low because it's approaching.
Yeah.
And those dual blades just create so much. But now they're kind of cool because we're like, gotcha.
They're cool looking.
Yeah.
I like them.
There was an old plane. Was it last weekend? Like a war plane that was like doing laps.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know if it was like something for maps.
I was going to say it could have been I don't know if those ones from maps can actually fly, but maybe.
Some of them can, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they're just taking it up. Random fact guy today. In 2009, astronomers exploring a giant cloud of gas and dust at the center of the Milky Way, they discovered it likely smells like rum and raspberries. The cloud was packed full of a chemical known as ethyl formate. It is responsible for giving raspberries their flavor and has the smell of rum.
And this was discovered in Mars?
2009 in dust, a cloud of gas and dust at the center of the Milky Way.
Oh, Milky Way.
Yes, they decided it most likely smells like that because of the chemical ethyl formate.
Okay, but who stuck their head out the spaceship and it was like, yo!
I don't think we had a spaceship up there.
I know, but like, how do we deduce this? You just smell that chemical?
Well, no, they realized that gas. When they discovered that gas was there. I don't know how they identified the gases.
Well, that was my follow-up question.
But when they identified that gas, that is the gas that apparently is responsible for giving raspberry there. So if you have a raspberry.
I love raspberries.
You can be like, that is some good ethyl formate.
Now I'm always going to think of the Milky Way.
And they're going to be like, ethyl formate? I'm like, look it up. All right. It's from the Milky Way. $8:37 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody, and congratulations to our finalist, Kristen from Mogador. She is now in the running for a chance to win that 4-pack of tickets to see the Guardians take on the Tigers. The game that Travis Kelce is throwing out the first pitch, the new minority owner of the Cleveland Guardians. That is awesome. Text message. Just like the artist that stopped the show because someone was on their phone, that person paid their money to see the show. The artist got paid, so why does it matter if the fan was on the phone?
I agree with that. That actually irked me more than this does, because I'm like, listen, if I paid the money to be here and I reserved this space and this seat, if I'm not visually watching you with my eyes and I'm watching you through my phone because I want to rewatch it later or whatever the case may be, like, I feel like that's my prerogative.
Oh, Bobby Brown. All right.
Yep. And I'll do
what I want to do. I was at the Morgan Wallen concert Friday. It was incredible. He was wonderful to his fans. Twice he walked the crowd signing autographs. He had 3 stages other than his main stage to see different parts of the venue. He had a lot of pyrotechnics, and I can only imagine what would have happened should the wind or lightning hitting his setup would have caused.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with the fact that he's got pyro and a big stage and all that kind of stuff. I feel like they called it way too early, and we weren't in any way like expecting, like they weren't even necessarily saying tornadoes. They were just saying some wind and some storms and that they would be quick moving.
Yeah.
We threw the towel in, I feel like, very early in the day.
Some could say. Like I said, I was in the comment sections a lot. It was very 50-50. It was very 50-50. There were just as many people coming to defend him and saying this is ridiculous. It was weather. Everyone's acting like he just canceled for no reason. But there are people being like you said, drove from Rhode Island, did all this, spent all this money. Someone sent us a picture of the weather at 5:00 on the text line.
You guys
said it was gorgeous in Pittsburgh. Saying, what were you talking about? What storms? I mean, the storms did all go south of Pittsburgh and southern Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we were at an elevated risk for severe weather on Saturday, but the weather pattern went more down south.
Mm-hmm.
I did see down in the southern part of Ohio, though, there were some big storms. I mean, it was some big storms.
Yep.
On Saturday. So, there was a tornado just south of Pittsburgh about 3:30-ish in the afternoon. Oh, no, there were storms.
But no one's saying that.
Yeah. It's just interesting. Very interesting.
When you really want to play a show for fans, do you cancel it at like noon, 1:00, when we all know that weather is very like finicky and it can take a completely different track? I feel like it was throwing when you have as many people coming in and he's playing stadiums, and you know that when you do these types of shows, you have people who travel in from very far away just because you might not be coming to their state.
Yeah.
That you don't throw in the towel that easily. That's all. That's how I feel. We're in contact with Blossom. Do you know how many artists take rain delays?
They do. You try to wait it out the most you can.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Or you reschedule it. For the love of God, what is wrong with that?
Yeah. Lauren literally just said she didn't think there was any tornadoes. Oh, that person said there was a tornado.
I know that. But I'm saying when they were forecasting, they weren't projecting. You know, like how they'll say we're a level 2?
Yeah.
Like they were going through it. This was on Cleveland News, though. Like they were saying, the risk for tornadoes was very small. It was a higher risk for wind, hail, like that kind of stuff.
He does put on an amazing show. He is very talented. I've seen him last year, heart emoji. I do feel like he overreacts about things 100%. I do feel like he canceled too soon because everybody knows the weather's so bipolar.
Right.
It doesn't always happen. It was a nice thing. I don't know if that was a nice thing means, but okay. Listen, no one's telling you if you have to hate him or anything like that. We were literally at a level 2 risk.
Correct. A level 2 risk does not mean for tornadoes. A level 2 risk means that you're at a level 2 risk for inclement weather, which can also be lightning, hail. I'm not even going to argue this with you. My point is they called it way too early. People spent thousands of dollars on traveling in for the show, and it ended up being an absolutely gorgeous night in Pittsburgh.
It was
If we knew definitively this was going to be a washout, because there was a front coming and you could see it on radar, that would have been one thing. This was not the case. These were pop-ups. Anything that came was a pop-up shower. Even in Ohio, at one point I was like, oh, we're going to get clipped by that. I checked the radar 15 minutes later. It was gone.
Yeah, no. Like I said, in Youngstown, we didn't get nothing. The show wasn't in Youngstown. I'm just saying we didn't get a damn thing.
Did you have a level 2 threat?
I don't know if I think we did.
Yeah.
I think we did.
That's my point. They said on the news in Pittsburgh that there was a 60% chance. We've talked to Mark Johnson about it before. 60% chance doesn't mean there might be a 60% chance that we get it. It just means 60% of the forecasted area is going to see something.
Yeah, and we could talk to Mark about it next time. Let me see. He broke a lot of hearts that night on the text line. I'm shocked he hasn't rescheduled because he's done that before. Hopefully he does towards the end of his tour.
He said this is not going to be rescheduled and that you can get your refunds at your point of purchase.
So he's giving the money back. That he is not rescheduled. No, he is not. It's at 8:44 at Zara Larson Midnight Sun on Q. Never?
I don't think so. I'm looking.
He was never questioned by police? You might be right. You could be right. It's been a long time since I've went down the Michael Jackson rabbit hole. But that's another argument as well. Do you separate the artist from the I don't know, their life? Look at R. Kelly. Look at Chris Brown. Do we separate, you know what I mean, the music from the person?
Well, we do it all the time with other artists.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I just named like other ones. Like people still listen to R. Kelly. People still listen to Michael Jackson. People still listen to Chris Brown. People still listen to other. I'm sure I'm missing.
You're right. He was found not guilty on all 14 counts in the one case where people came forward, kind of like the whole Deshaun thing. But he was tried and found not guilty.
So he was found not guilty in a court of law. He went to trial. Why don't I remember that trial? How could I not remember that trial? I remember OJ.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was television. Do you remember watching that?
I do.
That was television.
My mom was glued to it. Are you kidding me?
It was peak television.
It was.
I'm not terrible thing that happened, but that trial was amazing. I'm trying to think any trial that rivaled it. Maybe not on a serious level, but the one with Amber Heard, and that was
Johnny Depp.
Not as serious.
Where she took a dump on his pillow.
Not nearly as serious.
I know that, but it was a fun trial to watch.
The country was glued to that trial.
Yes.
The country was pretty.
I'll forever think of Amber Heard as the pillow pooper. Forever.
I always think of got stung by a bee, and everyone laughing at her, and even Johnny Depp, like them asking Johnny Depp about drinking. He's like, I like to drink.
Yeah, he was very candid. He was very himself.
Very different
as
trials.
He should have been.
But, oh, man. All right, so Michael was found innocent. Another one saying he was found innocent. But that is probably the reason people don't know.
I don't think it is. I just think there's
what other reason would you have not to like him?
I think that some people just like to hate who everybody else likes. That's what I think. We had these obnoxious, dude. I had it the very first time ever in a movie theater with these obnoxious kids. And every time I got quiet during the movie, they were like, hee hee. This dude got up after about
that is fantastic.
20 minutes this went on. Okay, 20 minutes this went on.
Okay, but that's funny.
This guy gets up and he's like, will you shut the F up? I was like, what is happening right now? It's like anarchy in a Friday night Michael Jackson movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's legit funny.
I mean, it would be like a really serious scene and you'd hear
You had to laugh at
we
that.
We did. We were laughing. We were giggling a little bit. Then they started doing it a little too much. There's such a thing as it being funny and then being annoying. And it started getting stupid.
Christian should wear his salmon jacket and his pointy dress shoes. Not wearing the pointy dress shoes.
The salmon jacket, though.
I love my salmon jacket, actually.
I think then wear it. You should wear it.
I hope to never have to wear the pointy shoes again. I was not a fan of point. That's not me. That's not my style. I like a good rounded shoe. I think pointy, you're just trying too hard.
Good on you, though. Tony wouldn't have worn them. He would have been like, I'm not wearing those. Like, he literally would have refused if I would have brought them home.
She thought I looked nice in them. I
thought you did, too. I saw pictures.
It's just not me. Pointy shoe guy is not me. I look a little, I kind of side-eye people with pointy shoes.
Oh, stop
I do, a little bit. There's some judgment. I'm not saying it's fair.
Wait, men and women?
No, men.
Just men.
In pointy shoes,
okay.
Yeah. I kind of put you in the same category as jeans with flip-flops guy. I kind of put you over, like you're in that group. You guys go sit over there by the punch.
Oh, what about Kenny Chesney? That's what he lived in his whole life.
Kenny Chesney?
But yeah, that's what he wears.
I'm not a fan. I don't think I should ever see men's toes. Unless you're on the beach. Beach, totally understandable. Flip-flops on the beach, flip-flops at the pool, absolutely understandable.
Yeah, I don't like the
flip-flops at the bar.
I don't like the summer dinner time goer that is walking into a restaurant with flip-flops on. Dude-wise.
And again, should there be danger, good luck running away with flip-flops. You're going to trip or you're going to rip open a toe.
You sound like Tony.
There's so many things if you have to run. Good luck. Good luck in your flippy-flops. Anyway, 7:13. We're off and running as always. It's Somber Home Wrecker on Q. bud. Let me see here. No, Christian. Pointy shoes are very European, someone says. Okay. European. Well, I'm not European. I'm an American. So I'm going to go with the rounded shoes. So,
today. Find a way to stay cool. Overnight clouds moving in, still warm and muggy. Our low 68. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Thanks, Mark. 10 minutes before 9 o'clock, already 70 and sunny in Canton.
it's Justin Bieber in Yukon on Q92. Teen houses by the end of this year. It's May.
Sometimes I think they throw them up too quick.
And they're not built quality.
Yeah.
They're just built.
Right. It's not about how fast, it's about how well.
You might even call that a hot take.
Yeah.
But I don't know much about home building in 2026. So
I remember.
I don't discredit what you're saying. With no knowledge.
When my parents built their house, it took like 11 months. It was almost a full year of going over like a lot. Oh, look, all those studs are up. You know what I mean? Like it was like stupid. Oh, they poured the basement. You know what I mean? Like just
now
stupid
it's like the
stuff.
house is here.
Yeah, think about all the construction workers that peed in your basement, though.
Could be.
No, I'm serious. They do that.
Yeah, I got to pee somewhere.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, think about all the construction worker pee underneath the floor of your basement.
Just trying to figure out 15 houses. Then I'm like, hey, if they're putting all these up, is there a chance they could fix the water issue in our backyard? Because they're going to have to do everything accordingly.
They are not going to do that for you.
Not on purpose even.
Actually, they can make it worse. They could shift the water table more.
Oh, Christ. I don't even want to think about that.
I know.
I can't stand that there's a part of my yard I can't usually mow until June.
No, it is a
because
problem.
It's so wet. And our neighbors are now. Our one neighbor is getting it just as bad as we are. I'm like, man, this sucks. So yeah, so that's interesting to watch. I actually enjoy because in my bedroom on the second floor, like I really have a great view out there, and they're working 7 days a week.
Yeah,
they're out there yesterday.
I know. I remember when we built our house, we were maybe like the 10th house in our allotment. I used to get so mad because it would start at like 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was in high school. I mean, it was so loud with the pneumatic, like the air nailer and the hammers that like, it was so irritating. And it went on for like a year and a half.
Yes. So we'll see. No, it's noisy. I wouldn't say crazy. No, but you hear it. You're in the, like when they're on this side right now, they're on the back side. But when they are this side, you do hear it. I mean,
I will say, new lumber or like walking into a new construction home.
Weekend. We'll be talking about the week ahead weather-wise. Also, in the 9 o'clock hour, going to be giving away a 4-pack of tickets to Sluggers and Putters. Good all summer long. Again, the 4-pack of tickets. Number 1, Family Amusement Park in Canal Fulton. Mini golf, outdoor, laser tag, go-karts, bumper boats, rides, and more. They're celebrating summer and 35 years of fun, so we got that for you. And also, we're going to be getting one more finalist for those tickets to see, 4-pack of tickets to see the Guardians take on the Tigers. That is the game where Travis Kelce is throwing out the first pitch of the ball game, the new minority owner of the Guardians. If you'd like to be a finalist for that contest, simply head over to our live video feed and click the like button in the comment section. Put the number 87 for Travis Kelce, like Scott, Amy, Abby, Angie just did recently. So many of you are. Kristen on YouTube did it. Doesn't matter which platform you use, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or X, use either one. Like, put the 87 in there. Like I said, we'll randomly pick one of you at the end of the 9 o'clock hour and make you a finalist. You know, while we have a second here, too, got to say, Huge congratulations to the Louisville girls softball team. And I know it didn't work out at the state championship game, but man, what a run you girls had this year. It was a lot of fun covering these last 2 games with you and broadcast them on the Q92 Sports Network. Thank you to everyone that listened, by the way. But man, girls, that was an incredible run you had.
There is absolutely everything to be proud about, and I know your community is super proud of you. I loved watching the girls leave. I know that it got adjusted by a couple of hours because of weather, but having that police escort out of Louisville and local fans and residents came out to wish the girls well, and just seeing the reaction on the inside of the bus. Well-deserved, ladies, and congratulations on a heck of a season.
And all those fans that went, even though it was a late start, was 9:30, 9:40. And those fans were there. Louisville fans went. They showed up. They stayed the whole time. They cheered their girls even at the end. No one left. And we're listening to the game. And Sam Berkwin from our sister station and the Sam Berkwin show, he was saying that none of the Louisville fans left. They all stayed there the whole time. They all cheered on their girls to the end. They celebrated them afterwards. And again, not the outcome you wanted at the end, but man, to get to that state championship game and to fight the way they did in the tournament, to go that far. That's one of the cool things about these tournaments. You never know when a team gets hot, and a team maybe you don't necessarily expect or wasn't the favored ends up going as far as they did. Mm-hmm. So congrats to a Louisville. Now coming up this week, the boys' turn. And we got Hoover still alive.
We've got Hoover. That's this Friday, I believe, at Thurman Munson?
Or either I think they're Thursday.
Are they Thursday?
Yeah, they're Thursday. Hoover is, no, you're right. The Lake Center Christians Thursday.
Okay.
In the state semi. But Hoover is Friday in the state semi. So, and if they win, they'll play Saturday for a state championship. Lake Center Christian, congratulations to them. They're in the state semifinal as well. If they win Thursday, they'll play for a state title on Friday. Yeah. So we got 2 local teams still in it.
We absolutely do. And it's been fun too to see. I feel like the Hoover team this year is so connected. That's the vibe I get. I have a couple of friends on Facebook who have boys that play on the team, and it's been really fun to watch, like from that perspective. You know, when they're celebrating a win, it seems like this senior class is really close. The entire team is really close. And of course, as a Hoover alumni, I'll be rooting for my Vikings. So I'm excited for Friday for them.
So good luck to both boys. Of those teams. And congratulations again to the Louisville girls softball team. What a run you girls had. It's One Republic. Need Your Love on Q.
Yes.
Get your influtables at J&J's Influtables. Oh, I'm waiting for that post.
Your bounce house.
Yeah. Your bounce house. I'm like, what? Your Boontoos. I'm like, no, what are we doing? I say sexy undies or comfy undies.
There you go. I agree. That's fine. It's totally acceptable. It's that P word, man. Ugh. Ugh, makes me cringe.
Panties.
It's gross.
All
Stop.
Right. Jake, you should do inflatable panties. Someone said on the text line. For those adult parties. Yeah. I mean, come on. We have like all kinds. Look, they make all kinds of like for bachelorette parties and bachelor parties.
Those are edible.
I know, but they make phallic and bulbous, things like that. Just trying to use words that I can. You know what I mean? So why not if you're having an adult fun party? You got to be thinking outside the box a little bit. I know. You can only do so many slides.
I know that. I was just going to say, like, I have an idea for you. And I've shared with you before about the inflatable nightclub.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. Those. Did you see the one that inflates like a pool, but it has a bar at the center of it where adults can, like, if it's really hot out?
I've seen those, but as far as I know, those are all AI, and I don't know if there are any real
if, like, they actually exist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have seen that, though.
Okay. But isn't there people that don't make custom inflatables?
Yeah.
I mean, you can have someone make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's expensive.
Yeah, I don't know what that would cost.
Well,
but I know who I would go to.
You have a company. Okay.
Ike's Inflatables.
Well, I mean, this is like why you went to Florida, though, right?
Yeah.
Is to like make these contacts.
Right.
I mean, Jake, this isn't going to be a fair weather bounce. I mean, it is a fair weather because if the weather's bad, then he's not going to put up a bounce house. But unless it's inside.
Fair.
But this is the plan. This is life for Jake. This is going to be.
They have an inflatable basketball shootout.
Yeah.
Like a Papa Shot, but inflatable.
You talking about Jake?
Yeah. I'm looking at like what they
He's
have.
got axe throwing. He's got, of course, he has axe throwing. I mean, duh.
You need to get the Titanic one.
The obstacle course.
Makes that one. It's like $12,000.
I got it here for under $8.
Oh, well, I mean, it's also really old. I
Send
rode
them
down
the
that
link.
slide when I was little.
I'm telling you, if you think people wouldn't ask for the Titanic at their party, you're insane.
I mean, people go crazy over the Titanic Museum, and I've been. I mean, it was cool, but
I think it's crazy that they make that one.
I think it's awesome.
I think it's like a little.
You're
like,
literally going into the ocean and drowning.
disrespectful.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You guys would make it about that. It's about fun and
it's
history.
what it is.
It literally happened. We're not
history.
making it about it. Exactly.
It's teaching you history. This is what happened. All right. Men slid down the boat as it was sinking. Now, were they all smiling? Probably not. I'll bet one was. There was probably some drunk guy.
He was like, "Wee!"
Well, this is how I go. There's worse ways. Woohoo! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See you in a second, Jesus. I mean, boom. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I think that'd be a lot of fun at a party. I really think people would really get a kick out of that. And again, you're teaching them history at the same time.
I guess so.
Amy said, "Gonna miss you, Jake. Good luck with all your adventures."
Thanks, Amy.
I know it's gonna be.
992radio.com with a Jordan Miller news update.
A watchdog group has filed a lawsuit seeking to block a UFC event planned on the White House lawn this week. The suit argues that the event improperly uses federal property and could financially benefit UFC and its partners. The White House is promoting the June 14th event, while organizers say no tickets are being sold. A judge has not yet ruled on the request. A shooting that injured at least 12 people led organizers to cancel the remainder of Toledo's Old West End Festival. Police say at least 2 shooters may have exchanged gunfire near the popular annual event Saturday. Victims ranged in age from 14 to 61, with 2 hospitalized in critical condition. At this time, no arrests have been made, and investigators are asking witnesses to share photos and videos of what happened. The Chicago Bulls are mourning the loss of former NBA player and longtime broadcaster Stacey King. He died this weekend at the age of 59. King won 3 NBA championships with Chicago alongside Michael Jordan, and later spent more than 2 decades as a beloved voice of the Bulls broadcast. No cause of death has been released. With the latest Q92 news, I'm Jordan Miller.
Is it Chinese exercise people are doing now in group? Guys, and it literally is the same motion over and over again, but you do it for a long time. And the guys from Barstools were doing it. Big Cat and everybody were doing it.
What's it called?
Don't know. But you literally it's like you step, put a leg behind the other, and clap. Other side, step behind, clap, and it looks like it looks zesty. But here's the thing: imagine doing that though for a long period of time, not just for like 10 seconds. Imagine doing it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and you would have a huge exercise. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start this right now.
I literally have tears.
Hold
you
on.
realize what you just said?
Hold on. I'm gonna find the workout.
Are you gonna do this
I'm
zesty workout?
No, I'm not. Hold on. Is it Tai Chi? Sports.
Wing Chun, perhaps?
Workout with clap. I've seen them doing it. They've been doing it like 36 days or whatever in a row. I gotta find the video. How am I not gonna find it now? I'll find it.
Okay, let's do men's Chinese workout.
It might
do
not
the
be
same move over and over.
I could have.
again.
I have. I found. No, this is not. Chinese workout. It's called.
Is it Qigong?
I don't know. I don't know if your accent's right.
Probably not.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to find it. Here's what I'm going to do. And Jake, I'm sorry. I'm going to make Jake do this for 5 minutes.
Jake has to do this? I think you should have
For
to do it.
5
This
minutes.
is your exercise.
I have to do it. No, I want it like behind you while the show's going on. And we could see if in any way he's winded or even feels like he did any exercise.
But he doesn't do anything ever, so of course he's going to be winded.
Going down the stairs.
He is. It's true. I've seen it.
He's in his 20s, in the most prime shape of his life.
No.
I don't know about that.
That ship has sailed, brother.
The guy can run forever. He's a gazelle. I'm gonna find it.
It says the viral men's Chinese workout involves repeating simple intentional movements like arm swings, body waves, and trunk twists, or lymphatic hops, jumping for 1 to 2 minutes that can boost circulation, mobility, and energy. The 7 to 10 minute morning routines combine ancient Qigong Tai Chi principles like Badujin with modern lymphatic drainage techniques.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to walk into a room where men were doing this for 7 to 10 minutes as a group.
It works. These guys, they're all getting in better shape together.
Great. Was this the TikTok reel that was like, do you need to get into shape? But you got 7 to 10 minutes a day?
I'm going to find it. It's one move. All I want is him to do it for like 5 minutes and then tell me if he feels like, wow, this could change my life. Jake here with you, hanging out. Hopefully you guys are having a tremendous time. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. If it's Thursday, if it's 8:30, that means we're talking to the one and the only Jordan Miller from Jordan Miller News. Joins us every Thursday. He is back from his trip in Florida, covering Ohio State. And we are here. And Jordan, how are you this morning, my friend?
I'm good. What's happening behind Lauren?
I'll tell you what's happening. We're talking exercise this morning, and I was talking about, I don't know how much you follow the guys at Barstools every once in a while, but they were doing ancient Chinese workouts. And I was explaining one workout that they do, and these two were mocking me, saying that that it's not an exercise, you won't feel anything.
That's not what we were saying. I said I would love to see a room full of men doing this for 7 to 10 minutes.
This is the one exercise Jake has to do now this entire segment while we talk to you, and we're going to see how long it goes. I got the timer, and we're going to see if he's winded at all or if he feels like it's an actual good exercise.
Okay, all right, let's do this.
So that's all we're doing. Other than that, it's business as usual. It was until this segment's over. We're at 14:27 right
Jake,
now.
Are you sweating?
So it's not.
Yeah, well, I mean, what are we all doing? Can we?
I feel like I think he needs a cool down.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe you should walk some circles. You can stop, Jake. Maybe walk in some circles and cool down.
We'll stop it at 4. All right, you did
Don't
that.
do a hard stop.
Get on the. So Jordan, hear this. All right, so you did that exercise from Barstools for 14 minutes and 43 seconds. Is it a workout?
Yes.
How do you feel?
I am tired. I am sweating. I am out of breath. I'm legit. Like, yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I told you. It looks like nothing. It looks like you're doing nothing, but you keep doing that.
After a while, yeah, for sure. It builds up.
Did you start with did you start to get like to that runner's high part? You know, like when you're doing exercise?
Is Q92. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 9 o'clock hour for the Q92 Morning Show. Thank you for having us on the radio. Thank you for listening at Q92radio.com. And thank you so much if you're watching video on Facebook, YouTube, or X. We appreciate you guys having us on and making us part of your day. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. This hour, a couple things for you. We're going to be joined by Mark Johnson from Channel 3 News here in about 10 minutes. Also, we're going to hit that cue to call to give away a 4-pack of tickets to Sluggers and Putters to enjoy this summer in Canal Fulton. Mini golf, outdoor laser tag, go-karts, bumper boats, rides, and more. Celebrating 35 years of fun. And we're also getting a finalist for one of our new contests. That is a 4-pack of tickets to see the Guardians take on the Tigers on June 14th at Progressive Field. That is the game that, of course, Travis Kelce, new minority owner of the Guardians, is throwing out the first pitch. So if you want to be that finalist, head on over to our live feed. Click the like button in the comments section. We need you to just put the number 87. Diana, Laura on YouTube, James Miller on YouTube and Facebook. Well done there, sir. Brittany, Bethany, everyone putting the 87s there. Love it. Keep it going. You got about 40, 45 minutes to get over and do that to give yourself a chance to be our finalist for that. You'll have more opportunities with Nicolina, with J-Dub. My God, we got the kayak. We got Noah Khan in Pittsburgh with the hotels.
We got Travis and maybe Tay at the Guardians-Tigers game.
There's a lot we're giving away these days. A lot of cool things we're hooking you guys up with because that's what we do here at this radio station because we appreciate you guys listening so much. So get on over, put that 8-7 in the comments section. Maybe we'll pick you and say your name at the end of the show. Right now, it's Ella Langley at 9:09. It's Choosing Texas on Q92. What? My mom being there now, one of the really cool things that I still can't believe she's so good at. A really weird thing she's insanely folding laundry.
She's had a lot of years, Christian, to do it and perfect it.
I fold my laundry. I've always folded my laundry. I lived by myself for years. I cannot fold laundry with that precision.
Yeah.
I'll look at because I'll be like, why did you don't have to do all? She's like, I'm just sitting here watching Jim. She's like,
why not? Right.
Yeah. She's like, you had stuff I was doing laundry too. She's like, I just folded yours. I'm like, how do you fold so perfectly? Every shirt.
Can I tell you something?
Every short.
Do you know how much you saying that to her probably meant to her?
I don't think I said it to her.
Christian.
Oh no, I thought it.
Christian.
You know what? I'll tell her today.
You should.
Oh, God, you fold laundry well, Mom.
I was hoping you really did say that out loud. I was trying to let you know, even if she didn't say anything to you, it meant a lot to her. And then you're like, I actually didn't even say anything.
She never worked in a department store. It wasn't like
it doesn't matter. She had 3 kids and a husband. That's a lot of laundry. And boys that were in sports constantly ripping through.
I get
clothes.
all that. Everything you say is true. That doesn't make... Listen, that can happen. Lots of women have fold laundry their whole lives. Men, too. That doesn't mean they're good at it.
Yeah, generally it does. That generation.
I'm not good at folding shirts.
Well,
I fold a shirt and cuss at it afterwards.
You're built different.
Yeah, in many ways.
Back then, it was more of ways. I don't know. It was just the thing you did. Just my mother-in-law is the king of getting stains out. Everybody in our family, if there's a stain they can't get out, they'll show up with said garment to her house to ask her to remove the stain.
My mom was usually good at that, too.
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't tell her.
Christian, that was terrible. You would have made your mom feel really well. I can still tell her, everyone. She's still with us.
And here we are knocking on the door of Mother's Day.
Good Lord. All right. I'll just get her a card and just man, you fold laundry well. Love you, Mom.
I'm just saying that tender moment of being like, I really appreciate you folding our laundry, but how do you get it so pristine?
It is.
You are the best laundry folder I've ever seen. She would take that, I'm sure, as a huge compliment. Huge. It would make her feel good.
Okay. Listen, I just got her new gift. I'm gonna send her other gifts back. I'm just gonna tell her how great she folds laundry.
Oh, stop being a baby.
That's what it is.
Such a baby.
There are a lot of you texting in what you would like for Mother's Day. Good. We're going to get to those coming up. Again, seriously, no one's judging you. No one's going to call you selfish or whatever. If you could have whatever you want Mother's Day, it does not even have to be materialistic. What would you love to have this Mother's Day? What would be the awesome gift? Whether it is something tangible, it's okay if it is, or if it's not, what is it? I see texts coming in. We're going to get to those coming up. My mom being there now, one of the really cool things that my mom being there now, no, there's a lot of good advice out there.
Yeah.
I think one of the ones I've always enjoyed that really hit home with me.
You're no superhero. Where's that quote?
You're not a superhero. Jake loves Andy Elliott.
I think Elliot's funny, but I'm with Lauren. I think it's too much.
I think I'm gonna see Jake in one of Andy's videos one of these days. I'm gonna go to Andy's page.
I will never speak
and
to
Jake's
you again.
gonna be taking his class.
He's gonna hire it for the inflatables company. So he's talking to all of his employees.
Jake's gonna stop here with a 6-pack. No. And he's just gonna taunt everybody.
He's like, no, Jake isn't.
No. You don't have a 6-pack, you're fired. Rage Room, my flagger partner named Jason sucks at his job, and I have to do everything. Wow, here we go. There you go. Call him out by name.
Please tell me that Jason is currently standing at the other end of the project and he's listening.
Ouch. Rage Room, why doesn't my full-time job cover all my freaking bills? That's a good rage room. It's a good rage room right there. My mom, let me see here. Rage room, mom taking a shot at the Guardians in her post for not leaving the camera on her precious daughter, then talking poop about what her puss husband was going to do, but didn't do in the damn thing in the video. Well done. Well done.
That was good. That was good.
Well done. You know what's funny? I didn't say it, but I also felt, why take a shot at the Guardians? Were they obligated to put your family on screen for the rest of the night? And then I also thought, I didn't see your husband do a damn thing in the video.
No, he was like, she's fine. She's fine.
That was a funny rage room. Rage room. My wife thinks she's a great communicator. No, there's a lot of good advice out there.
Yeah.
I think one of the ones I've always enjoyed that really hit home with me.
You're no superhero. Where's that quote?
You're not a superhero. Jake loves Andy Elliott.
I think Elliot's funny if I'm with Lauren. I think it's too much.
I think I'm gonna see Jake in one of Andy's videos one of these days. I'm gonna go to Andy's page.
I will never speak
and
to you
Jake's
again.
gonna be taking his class.
Or he's gonna hire it for the inflatables company. So he's talking to all of his employees.
Jake's gonna stop in here with a 6-pack. No. And he's just gonna taunt everybody.
He's like, no, Jake isn't.
You don't have a 6-pack, you're fired. Rage room, my flagger partner named Jason sucks at his job and I have to do everything. Wow, here we go. There you go. Call him out by name.
Please tell me that Jason is currently standing at the other end of the project and he's listening.
Ouch. Rage room, why doesn't my full-time job cover all my freaking bills? That's a good rage room. It's a good rage room right there. My mom, let me see here. Rage room, mom taking a shot at the Guardians in her post for not leaving the camera on her precious daughter, then talking poop about what her puss husband was going to do, but didn't do in the damn thing in the video.
A high near 90 degrees today. Find a way to stay cool. Overnight clouds moving in, still warm and muggy. Our low 68. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Thanks, Mark. It is 9:17 on your Monday morning. Definitely feels like a summer morning today. It is sunny and 72 here in Canton.
Sunny. The birds are chirping. It's going to be a hot, summery day. So why not talk to the one and only Mark Johnson from Channel 3, who joins us every Monday to talk weather. So let's bring him on now. Mark, how are we doing?
Oh, look at that blue sky. Look at that blue sky. Beautiful weather.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful. We've jumped right in from spring. 2 weeks ago we had frost and we had rain and we had chilly weather, and now here we are. I mean, literally we've skipped to midsummer weather. I mean, today 90 degrees, our first 90 of the season. That's not too shabby. If you like warm weather, hot weather.
I do. So I'm ready to go for this. You can bring this on, but man, it has been incredible. This weekend was incredible. I was at the pool a little bit, so it was a great some great weather for pool. You know, it's funny. We were talking about the kind of storms that went through southern Ohio that ended up canceling the Morgan Wallen concert on Saturday in Pittsburgh. The weather kind of was there. It just kind of shifted south, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit south. I mean, you got some showers Saturday, early afternoon, and some rumbles of thunder. And then we had another wave of rain come in later on in the afternoon west of us and up toward the islands. So Sandusky and Cedar Point got 65 mile an hour wind gusts there. And we had wall clouds reported with those storms as they were trying to spin. No tornadoes reported, but they were really spinning, and then they slid southeast toward Medina, and then they kind of faded away. So if you didn't get a lot of rain and thunder on Saturday, you were the lucky ones, because some folks got blasted.
I saw those posts about Cedar Point. I can't imagine if I was on one of those rides and the rain started the wind started to hit 50, 60 miles an hour. I'd have been going a little crazy. I'm not going to lie.
Absolutely.
That wasn't the only thing, though. Mark, midges up there as well have been an issue. Did you see those pictures of some of those roller coaster riders because of all of the midges?
I'm going to have to.
Oh, I mean, they were covered.
I'm going to have to go in.
Oh, that's okay. If you have to go inside for a better internet, that's fine.
Yeah. No, Christian, there were pictures of Cedar Point roller coaster riders getting off the ride, and they were covered in midges. The way that when they were going on the ride, smacking the bugs. It was so disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, you show Mark, they hit the radar. They hit the radar a lot sometimes. So when you're sitting there, check out, I've seen videos where Mark has showed like, hey, that's not rain.
Right. Those are midges.
Those are midges. I mean, it's amazing.
Those are midges. And now the mayflies are beginning to hatch out there, and they're 3 times the size of a midge.
Oh,
so, you got some bugs to deal with out there. The midges, they start in late May, and then once June arrives, you get the mayflies. Yeah. So I'm not sure why they're called mayflies if they hatch in June.
Yeah, same thing. You have a good point, Mark.
Doesn't really make sense. Before we get into this week's weather, too, though, okay, I tell you, a lot of Orioles around. A lot of Orioles. We're all seeing them. I was at my brother's house. His mother-in-law has the big orange setup like a lot of people do, and there's some beautiful birds around this time of year.
I'm telling you, the Orioles kind of disappeared for about 7-8 days. They were nesting. They were laying their eggs, and now you can see that they're taking jelly back with them. Mm-hmm. So when you see the Orioles come out, they're actually feeding babies, feeding whoever's sitting on the nest as well. So they're coming to your jelly, they're eating some for themselves, then they're grabbing a mouthful, and they're flying back to their nest. It's really cool. Keep the jelly filled up.
Keep it up for the Orioles. All right, so this week of weather, what are we looking at as we're planning ahead here in Northeast Ohio, especially here in the Q92 listening area?
We are looking for summer. We are looking for summer-type thunderstorms. So today we're dry. We're at 90 degrees. It's going to be hot and humid. Tonight we're going to stay dry. We're going to see clouds moving in, and we're going to stay mild, 68. Tomorrow, though, we're going to throw in some thunderstorms, some widely scattered thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon. And right now, the severe weather threat is, it's potentially there, but right now we're not too worried about it. But any thunderstorm that does form could contain some heavy rain. And we're going to go with 87 tomorrow. And then we're at 88 on Wednesday with showers and storms during the afternoon, the garden variety thunderstorms that pop up during the heat of the day. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, more garden variety thunderstorms during the heat of the afternoon. We're near 90 on Thursday again. Friday, more scattered showers and storms. We're in the upper 80s. And then finally drying out for next Saturday. So Saturday looks good. We're about 86 with partly cloudy skies. Sunday, we'll have to throw in a few more thunder showers during the heat of the afternoon, middle 80s. So this is a typical summer pattern that's setting up for us. And there is a threat for severe weather here and there through the course of the week. We have to hone down the exact timing of that.
So basically, like you said, a typical summer. I mean, so afternoon thunderstorms, that can happen, but nothing like a washout day.
Well, if you get under a gully washer, you might say, hey, what happened? The skies opened up. But it's not going to be right now. It doesn't look like it's a whole day washout or a whole afternoon washout. We just have to watch out for those pop-up storms that may come through for 30 minutes or 45 minutes, and then you can get back outside.
There you go. Gotta love it. All right, what about planting? What should we have planted by now? Where should we be in our garden season?
I'm behind. I just planted my cucumbers the other day in the ground. It was so chilly and wet up until last week. And then I had to work the morning show last week, and we had my grandson, Jack. So last week was the perfect time to plant everything, but I was kind of busy. So this past weekend, I was scrambling to plant tomatoes and peppers, but you're not late. I mean, you're not late. With this heat and humidity, everything's going to catch up. So tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, everything can go in the ground now. And with this heat and humidity, they're really going to go. Don't forget, if you're growing in pots, probably going to have to water at least once a day. With all of this heat and humidity, they're drying out fast. Also, fertilize. A good coating of Osmocote on all of your veggies and all your plants that are outside, even in the pots, even in the ground, will fertilize for 2 months.
Oh, good to know. Yeah.
Okay. Are you pretty much planted?
No, actually, we did not get anything in the ground this year so far, other than I did my flowers and that kind of stuff.
Right.
we were kind of thinking that maybe we were a little bit late until we saw neighbors of ours just planning this past weekend as well. I was like, did we miss it? Like, was the weather too bad? Is it too late? But we do have, I will say, we have some onion sets still coming back up from last year. I was like, oh, look at that. We have
hey, look at that. Pick them for green onions if you want. Pick them for green onions. So they'll probably flower in the second year. So if you want a bulb, pick the flower off.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Now, Mark, I won't be here next week. I'll be on vacation. I'm going to Savannah, Georgia.
Whoa. You're going to the heat.
Trust me. Trust me. My deodorant and Gold Bond medicated powder has been already looking and monitoring the heat down there in Savannah, Georgia. I know what I'm getting into.
Nothing worse than sweaty chafing.
No, to ruin your day.
Exactly right. Nobody wants that chafing.
Sneaky, very painful thing when you're walking. And that's a walking city.
Oh, no. It definitely is. Women even get it, too. We just call it chub rub.
Oh,
it's when your thighs... It's when your thighs rub together and it's like hot and sweaty out, and sometimes like it's like a diaper rash on the inside of your thigh.
I will have a little travel bottle of Gold Bond in my pocket.
Yeah.
And because Savannah, Mark, that's a walking city. You're walking.
You're walking. Yeah. You're walking. You're dodging horse doo-doo on the roads. Yeah.
So I'll be prepared. I'll lab mid-street. You'll just see me. There we go.
You'll actually have me for 2 Mondays because he's taking the following Monday off as well.
Wow. Well, you have fun, my friend, and watch out for the flies and the chub rub.
I will watch out.
That's right.
Mark's going to use that.
You're welcome, Mark.
That's a new one for you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you as always.
Have
we
fun.
appreciate you. We'll talk to you next week. All right, here you go. Mark Johnson, Channel 3 News. He enjoyed the chub rub.
You did. That's what we call it. What us ladies call it. Like when your thighs rub together and it's hot and you're just like, ooh.
It's like fire.
Oh my God, it hurts so bad.
Every step you take, you start walking like gapping your legs, trying to like.
Because you're trying not to let your skin touch because you're like, oh my God, it's like searing pain.
Is incredible pain for something that's not very serious.
Yeah. We have like creams and then like there's also some sticks that kind of look like like the SPF sticks that you have. Only it just kind of creates like a layer.
Jamie has those.
Yeah, so you just kind of like put it anywhere you could rub and everything, and you're good to go.
See, she likes that. I like to take the Gold Bond, like get a real good puddle, and then just foam and just really lather up. Real
dusty. Real dusty down there.
I want it creamy. You know what I mean? I want a coat because I don't want to.
Yeah.
It can ruin the day.
It definitely can because it's happened to me. We went on a hike one time and I forgot my chub rub stick and I was like, oh my God, because I didn't wear like biker shorts. I wore like actual like athletic shorts and it was so hot. It was the middle of summer. I'm like, this was the dumbest thing in the world. And it put me in a bad mood the rest of the day.
Well,
part of the next day.
the heat in Savannah is why our vacation's a little earlier this year. Normally we go 4th of July or July is the vacation month, but we if we go July, August to Savannah, we might melt.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it's hard to believe I'll be in Savannah this time next week.
I know.
But I will.
You will.
Well, vacay. So there you go. And then I'm back and then she's on vacay.
That's correct.
This is the camping one?
Yeah, no. But we're not going camping. We're going cabin.
Cabining.
Yeah.
A lot of people cabin.
I know. We really wanted to go camping, but this is our family trip, and a couple members of our family can't do camping right now.
I would argue cabining is more appealing to me than camping.
Yes, and the house that it's a huge house. It's a huge cabin, if you will. Like we ended up getting one that, the one that we're looking at is it's got its own pickleball court, 9 holes of disc golf on the site, like game room for the kids, movie room.
But you're out away from everybody.
Yes, we are. We're on like, was this the one that was like on 66 acres? Something like that? Like, yeah, you're very remote.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think I would argue that cabining is probably more fun than camping.
There's something about the smell of the park.
But you still got the smell of the woods and
Yeah.
You're still in the woods. You're in nature. You can still campfire. You can still do all the things. You're just in a nice log cabin at the end of the day.
I hope we drive in and do canoeing and stuff.
You can do all those things. All of those things you can do. You're gonna be a convert. You're gonna leave camping behind and become a cabiner.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, you're like, this is the way to go.
We even talked about going like in the fall around here. And then I would just commute to work in the morning and go back to.
You could, depending on where you went. If you went to like West
Branch.
That'd
Easy
actually
commute.
Be very easy commute.
Actually, I think it might be a little closer of a commute for me than like from there to here.
Oh yeah, you'd be back very quickly.
Yes.
That's a good idea. Mm-hmm. It's a somber home wrecker at 9:29. Sluggers and putters. Cue to calls coming up on Q.
Probably wanted it so that she could keep like birth certificate, social security card, any type of like financial documents. Like we keep everything like that in our safe. Our kids' social security cards are in there. Their birth certificates, ours are. That way, if the house would ever catch on fire, because it's a flame,
retardant.
Yeah, like it should be fine. Like we at least. Yeah, we lost our house, but we didn't lose everything else that we need to get back on our feet. You know what I mean? Like paperwork wise.
You could go and get that stuff at the courthouse. It's all public record.
Yeah, I'm grieving the loss of my house. I'm pretty sure I don't want to run in a billion times and ask for multiple birth certificates from multiple people in our household. Why don't you
go a billion? Just make a checklist and go in once.
Why wouldn't we just keep our documents
You're like, I'll
safe?
be back next week. I'll just come in with my list. I need this, and this.
Just wait until you have to go get copies. Actually, you know what? It sucks.
I had to for a marriage license. I had to go in with.
For you, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for kids and everything. Like when you go in to get your kids' information, if you don't have okay, case in point, when you were born at Mercy Medical Center here in Canton, Ohio, typically you receive a copy of their birth certificate within, 10 days, 2 weeks or so after you have them. We didn't get one for our son.
They forgot to send it to you?
Yes. So then it was a whole thing because technically he didn't have a social security card because then they send notification, you get their social security card, blah, blah, blah. It was a whole thing. So then we had to go to the hospital, get a birth certificate and all that kind of stuff. And then I drug my feet. So technically he didn't have it. He had a social security number. They sent us a letter about that, but he didn't actually have a social security card. So then I had to go down and provide the birth certificate that we had to fight so hard to get. And all of that. It was a whole mess. That's why I protect our documents to the very highest degree because I had to work so dang hard to get that kid's birth certificate and social security card. It just is silly to me that you wouldn't keep them in a safe and you know that they are safe.
But now it would be much easier to go get him a birth. If you had to get that again, it would be much easier.
Look, we're about a year away from you got to go do it yourself, which is fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, you can get social security again. You can get all that stuff. Your birth certificate, death certificate, marriage certificate. You can go down and get any of it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, if the house burns down,
why wouldn't you just put your stuff in a safe so you don't have to?
I'd rather I wouldn't care so much if oh no, my birth certificate. I'd be like, oh no, you know what I mean? My DVD of Robin Big. I'd be more upset about that. And my football cards.
Your home documents that you have about your home loan and all that kind of stuff.
It's all digital and online now.
No. I have physical documents. I have the documents from our closing day.
Yeah, but you can still get those. There's no document you can't get again.
Probably wanted it so that she could keep birth certificate, social security card, any type of financial documents. Like we keep everything like that in our safe. Our kids' social security cards are in there. Their birth certificates, ours are. That way, if the house would ever catch on fire, because it's a flame,
retardant.
Yeah, it should be fine. Like we at least, we lost our house, but we didn't lose everything else that we need to get back on our feet. You know what I mean? Like paperwork wise.
You could go and get that stuff at the courthouse. It's all public record.
Yeah, I'm grieving the loss of my house. I'm pretty sure I don't want to run in a billion times and ask for multiple birth certificates from multiple people in our household. Why don't you go a billion?
Just make a checklist and go in once.
Why wouldn't we just keep our documents
You're like, I'll
safe?
be back next week. I'll just come in with my list. I need this, and this.
Just wait until you have to go get copies. Actually, you know what? It
I
sucks.
had to for a marriage license. I had to go in with.
For you, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for kids and everything. Like when you go in to get your kids' information, if you don't have okay, case in point, when you were born at Mercy Medical Center here in Canton, Ohio, typically you receive a copy of their birth certificate within, I don't know, 10 days, 2 weeks or so after you have them. We didn't get one for our son.
They forgot to send it to you?
Yes. So then it was a whole thing because technically he didn't have a social security card because then they send notification, you get their social security card, blah, blah, blah. It was a whole thing. So then we had to go to the hospital, get a birth certificate and all that kind of stuff. And then I drug my feet. So technically he didn't have it. He had a social security number. They sent us a letter about that, but he didn't actually have a social security card. So then I had to go down and provide the birth certificate that we had to fight so hard to get. And all of that. It was a whole mess. That's why I protect our documents like to the very highest degree because I had to work so dang hard to get that kid's birth certificate and social security card. It just is silly to me that you wouldn't keep them in a safe and you know that they are safe.
But now it would be much easier to go get him a birth. If you had to get that again, it would be much easier.
Look,
to go get
we're about a year away from you got to go do it yourself, which is fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, you can get social security again. You can get all that stuff. Your birth certificate, death certificate, marriage certificate. You can go down and get any of it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, if the house burns down.
Why wouldn't you just put your stuff in a safe so you don't have to?
I'd rather I wouldn't care so much if oh no, my birth certificate. I'd be like, oh no, like, you know what I mean? My DVD of Robin Big. I'd be more upset about that. And my football cards.
Your home documents that you have about your home loan and all that kind of stuff.
It's all digital and online now.
No, I have physical documents. I have the documents from our closing day.
Yeah, but you can still get those. There's no document you can't get again.
Probably wanted it so that she could keep like birth certificate, social security card, any type of like financial documents. Like we keep everything like that in our safe. Our kids' social security cards are in there. Their birth certificates. Ours are. That way, if the house would ever catch on fire, because it's a flame,
retardant.
Yeah. Like it should be fine. Like we at least, we lost our house, but we didn't lose everything else that we need to get back on our feet. You know what I mean? Like paperwork wise.
You could go and get that stuff at the courthouse. It's all public record.
Yeah, I'm grieving the loss of my house. I'm pretty sure I don't want to run in a billion times and ask for multiple birth certificate for multiple people in our household.
Go a billion? Just make a checklist and go in once.
Why wouldn't we just keep our documents
I'll
safe?
be back next week. I'll just come in with my list. I need this, 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 and this.
Just wait until you have to go get copies. Actually, you know what? It sucks.
I had to for a marriage license. I had to go in with.
For you, I know that. I'm talking about for kids and everything. Like when you go in to get your kids' information, if you don't have okay, case in point, when you were born at Mercy Medical Center here in Canton, Ohio, typically you receive a copy of their birth certificate within, I don't know, 10 days, 2 weeks or so after you have them. We didn't get one for our son.
They forgot to send it to you?
Yes. So then it was a whole thing because technically he didn't have a social security.
Alex Warren, Fever Dream, right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. That's a cue to call. It's summertime. How about a 4-pack of tickets to go to Sluggers and Putters in Canal Fulton, where you can enjoy some mini golf, outdoor laser tag, go-karts, bumper boats, rides, and more. We're celebrating summer, and they're celebrating 35 years of fun. You want to go, just be caller number 10 right now. We're going to hook you up with, again, 4-pack of tickets to Sluggers and Putters. Let's go. It's the weekend. Daft Punk, I Feel It Coming on Q92. Sometimes we take some of these TikTok people a little too seriously.
Sometimes they take themselves too seriously.
This dating expert said there's a new test that a woman puts you in, and it's called the hold my purse test.
God. Okay.
He said most men don't realize that this is a test when a woman does this. I don't even believe this. I really don't even believe this. He said by holding a woman's purse, she'll lose attraction for him. He said men who should say this, men should say this when a woman asks him to hold her purse. No, I'm not a purse holder. You can put it on the table over there. He said this shows that the guy isn't looking for her approval and that the guy won't accept her emasculating him.
Emasculating?
Does it just hold my purse? Now
Yeah.
listen, is like, yeah, but do I really care?
I mean,
no,
I've
I don't
had
really
Tony
care.
do it, like, especially if I have to go into the restroom and pee and, like, I can't put it across, like, if it's not a crossbody.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hold this for 2 seconds just because I don't want to look at it in the
Really?
bathroom with me. And
I don't think it was ever a test of
No.
Tony's love and devotion.
No.
I think it was-
Actually, it would have backfired sorely if he would have given me a hard time about it.
What?
Then it would have been a test of love and devotion, but on my end.
If he just said, no, I'm not
Right.
holding your purse.
Really, what?
I'm not
Yeah,
a purse.
you are.
So, gentlemen, you tell those women, I am not a purse holder. If you do that, she'll know you're an alpha
I mean,
man.
he didn't hold it like a woman. He just held it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
or sat it on like a bench if there was something right next to him to watch it.
Listen, I've bought Jamie women things before. I've never even thought, I don't care.
Ooh, Tony he struggled with that a long time ago. Now I don't think he'd care as much. I think what got him over that was when I had kids. So I was like, I am not going to the store, so you're gonna have to go get that.
On the regular, asked me to do that, but there's times maybe she's was at home and couldn't
like, I need
leave,
them.
and and something where she couldn't leave herself, and asked me to, even said like, I hate to ask you, but I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But apparently, guys, it's all been a test all this time. When they say hold my purse, they want to see if you're a man or not. If you're an alpha, a beta would hold that purse. That makes me a beta, apparently. I'm a purse holder. Question for Christian. What? Jesus Christ. Good morning, Christian and Lauren.
I don't have the text line open, so I don't know what that.
Little Big Norm checking in. A real man would hold a purse, go to the store, get his woman her feminine products. It shouldn't bother a man to do those things. Hold a purse? Listen, I didn't know it was a test. I passed that test before. It never got me anywhere.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, it's a dumb test.
You don't think? Was there any real tests that you gave Tony?
I don't think so.
Like, let's see how he reacts to this. I need to know what he'll do in this situation. I don't think girls really do that. I don't think
so.
normal girls really do tests per se.
No, unless they're really
things might
petty.
happen in life and they figure things out.
I mean,
Q92, hello, who's this?
Hello, this is Becky.
Where are you calling from, Becky?
Akron.
All right, Becky, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're the winner.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, you just scored yourself a 4-pack of tickets to Sluggers and Putters this summer, where you can enjoy mini golf, outdoor laser tag, go-karts, bumper boats, so much more. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you winner this morning.
Q92.
That's fine. We got some good rage there. We're going to get to that. You guys got some rage this morning. I love it. The other job I would have loved to have been, looking back now, a pimple popper.
That's so gross.
Or someone that gets earwax out of ears.
Can I tell you?
I can watch pimple popping.
No.
Oh, my new one? I like what I'd love to be someone who gets barnacles off of turtles.
There's something very cathartic. I think that's like similar to like power washing.
You want to talk about like let me unwind?
I don't want to get it off turtles, but like I could do boats. Like the boats
No,
that
the
they hire
turtles.
people to scrape the barnacles off.
No, that it's about the turtles because you're helping the turtles.
Yeah, but what if they're snapping turtles?
They're not
You're
going to be
like, scrape,
snapping at me when I'm
ow.
snapping off the barnacles.
They don't know what you're doing. They just
I'll
know
tell them.
Okay.
And then obviously you rub them down with a little bit of what is that? Dove or whatever. What do we always use on animals?
Dawn.
Dawn Disso.
That's her oil spills. Don't
Same
you remember?
thing.
By the way, yesterday I had a moment. That gentleman that passed away, unfortunately, from Melrose Place at Muldoon.
Yeah, Patrick Muldoon. You know who he was, right?
He was Jeffrey
from Saved by the Bell. He broke up Zach and Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that yesterday. We just talked about Melrose Place and
Sorry. But yeah, it's exactly who that was. Rest in peace.
Days of Our Lives. Yeah, I know.
Not Jeff, though. Just Patrick Muldoon.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Tony told me last night.
Can you imagine getting dumped dressed up like Romeo and Juliet?
I mean, he's like the
At high
ultimate
school.
romantic, and he's being left for an older guy
Yeah,
because she
at
thinks
prom.
he's so swoon-worthy.
Like, you're literally at prom, and you get dumped in tights.
I know, but you know what the funny part is he says it's okay.
Well, he was just trying to be cool. You know what I mean? It
His
wasn't
whole heart was broken.
Remember next episode, he was an a-hole to her, trying to turn all his friends against her.
As he should have been.
That's fair. Yeah. Crab Whisperer is a great to watch. Gets barnacles off crabs. Right here on today's Hit Music Q92. It could be so easy to make you a finalist for our new contest where you could go see the Guardians taking on the Tigers on June 14th. That is the game where Travis Kelce will be throwing out the ceremonial first pitch. He is the new minority owner of the Cleveland Guardians. Who knows who could be there? You tell me. I don't know. Anyway, you could be there, but you got to become a finalist first. And Lauren, it's last call if you want to become a finalist.
Yeah, you have just a couple of minutes to get over to Facebook, YouTube, or X, find that video live stream, give it a like, drop an 87 in the comments. You know, that's Trav's number out in Kansas City. And it could be you that we're saying here in just a few minutes as a finalist for this amazing 4-pack of tickets to the Guardians. You get to see Travis at that game throwing out that pitch.
How was your Tuesday?
It's good.
All right.
I mean, I got my hair done. I told you that.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Just takes some getting used to.
Cut a little bit?
A lot of it. But
Did
yeah.
you?
Mm-hmm.
You think you cut that much?
Did she say 5 inches?
5 inches?
Yeah.
Gosh. All right. Well, were you nervous? Girls get nervous when they do that.
A little bit, but I trust my hair girl.
Oh,
She's been
shout
doing it
out.
a long time, yeah.
Shout out.
Rachel. Scott Talbot. Rachel Kelly. She's awesome.
Whoop, whoop. Got it done. 5 inches.
She's a local gal.
Little wave. Got a little wave going.
Well, yeah, that's left over from yesterday.
Little ombre.
I got it done like later, so she was like, it's not ombre.
What's it called when you have a highlight in the front only?
Well, this is a money piece.
It's called a money piece?
It is.
Oh, wow.
And then when you do an extended root and they like paint it on, it's called balayage.
Balayage and money roots.
Money piece.
Money pieces.
Money roots.
They have money pieces?
Yeah.
Never heard that till just now. That's
really?
impressive. No, been a while, and even, I don't really go to the barber. And if I did, I don't think I'd ask for a money piece if I was able to go.
Yeah.
Because we haven't cured that yet. I don't understand. We're going to Mars.
Well, I mean,
We're going to Mars.
I think they're like, find out if there's aliens, cure cancer, or give guys hair back. That's probably.
That's in the middle. That's right there in the middle.
Maybe.
Yeah. How can we do one and not the other? How is science doing that? But not this.
I know, man.
I mean, it's got to be somewhere. I'll bet a botanist could fix it.
A botanist?
Someone who works with plants and
Right.
soils and like figures out how to make
Like
things
pH.
grow. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be. Put a scientist and a botanist together and a hair guy together, maybe a barber. Put them all in a room and go, look, let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. I'll bet you.
Maybe they just haven't thought of that yet. You need to tell them.
No, they're just the scientists. They're not opening themselves up to hair people
That's not.
or botanists. If they'd all come together, like, let's use our skills together and see if we can't regrow, just like we're regrowing a garden. Just
Okay.
like, I mean, we're making possible meats.
I know. We do. They're not really even meat. They resemble meat.
Can we make impossible hair?
Do you think it would be weird?
Be a great combo for high.
Probably. But do you think it would be weird? Like, let's say you get this botanist together and this scientist. They're like,
and a barber or a hairstylist.
They're like, Christian, we figured it out. We're going to rub this all over your head.
Dude, you're not going to believe this. The three of us got together after hearing your show, and it worked. We have done it. Yeah. Maybe get someone who invented the Impossible Burger in there, too.
But yeah, maybe.
Lab-grown hair.
Yeah.
We do lab-grown diamonds.
We do. It's true. Which some argue aren't real diamonds. But anyhow, they rub this stuff all over your head.
Okay.
You wake up like 3 days later, because at first you're like all down in the mouth. You're like, it's not working. You wake up and you look in the mirror.
I'm Fabio.
And by God,
yeah,
you have hair.
Yeah. Like 80s hairband hair.
Don't you think that would be shocking? Because like everybody knows you're bald.
Well, yeah, I don't necessarily hide it. I pick my head.
Do you think they'd be whispering? They'd be like, did he get a toupee?
Oh, no, because I would tell everyone.
Well, you're working with the scientists, though, so no one else knows.
I'm Project Zero, whatever you call it, Patient Zero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, man, no, I'd never go the toupee route. I like picking the head, to be honest with you.
I don't understand the toupee route. Like, I know someone who's been bald for a long time and got a toupee, and it doesn't look great, but that's why he always wears a hat with it.
But if everyone knows, what's the...
I guess it's more of a... Okay.
Well, you know what? Everyone knows I'm naked underneath my pants.
Why do women wear Spanx? Everybody knows we're chubby, but we still put them on anyway.
But women, that's one thing that, and good for women, they don't get made, you know what I mean? No one's like, you're in Spanx. People are like, that's a toupee. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get criticized. Women don't get criticized for shapewear, push-up bras, Spanx. They really don't. But a dude with a toupee.
Well, of course, no man's going to shame somebody about a push-up bra because they're going to be like, boobies.
Way to enhance your breasts.
Right.
Who cares about that? I do. But guys, you get, even guys laugh at, like, dude. You know what I mean? When you're 75 and have jet black full head of hair.
What would
jet black?
Listen, my old boss was like in his 70s.
Like, wait a minute, bro.
And he always had jet black hair. Like, you could tell, like, when he got his hair redone because it was like,
Like, I love you, man. I love you. I love you to death. You're an awesome.
But we all know there's not a way that you made it to this age without a single gray hair.
Have the hair of a 19-year-old at 74. Not one thing of gray.
I will say yesterday when she was looking at my hair and everything, she was like, we're just going to keep your natural color, blah, blah, blah. It looks really great. She's like, you have no grays. I was like, well, I found a couple. She's like, oh, my God. She's like, you have no grays. I'm like, thank you. That was nice. It was nice to hear.
Someone sent me hymns. I don't believe that stuff works. Bruno Mars, I just might right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. 9:53. That's going to about do it for us in the Q92 morning show today. But we got to do one little thing before we get out of here. We got to get a finalist for those tickets to see the Guardians on June 14th against the Detroit Tigers. That's a Sunday afternoon game at Progressive Field. That is the game where new Guardians minority owner Travis Kelce will be throwing out the first pitch. You never know who could end up at that game. So, very cool prize to give away. And you had to become a finalist if you want a chance to win it. And we're letting you guys do that, giving you a chance to become a stream finalist by heading over, clicking the like button in the comments section, simply putting the number 87. And a lot of you did it. Now it's time to see who it paid off for. Lauren, let's randomly select someone and make them a finalist.
Today it is Abby Keene.
Abby Keene, there you go. You are now a finalist. You might be getting a call from us telling you that you are going to see the Guardians take on the Tigers June 14th, and you're going to see Travis Kelce throw out the ceremonial first pitch. And again, who knows who else could be there. Pretty cool. So let's go. That's going to do it for us here today. Thank you guys so much for listening, whether it was on the radio, whether it was at Q92radio.com. Whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X, thank you so much. We do surely appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with a ton more prizes to give away, more finalists to get for our multiple contests. like Noah Khan, like the kayaks with our friends at Stark Parks, like the Guardians-Tigers game where Travis Kelce's throwing out the first pitch. So much we're giving away this summer. It's insane, and we love hooking you guys up. Nicolina, the Midday Diva, is in here next. J-Dub after that. Keep listening, keep streaming, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll talk to you all over again. Lauren, anything you'd like to say to the wonderful people before we leave here today?
Stay cool, cats. It's going to be a hot one today.
There you go, kids. It's Sabrina Carpenter House Tour. It's Q92. Have a